I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day.
When you in the trenches, you know, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his. The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They're easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city. TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather gym, he sitting on the couch. I told him he a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a furrow on his 80 degrees.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, coming to you live twice a day, 2 times every day, 7 days a week, except Sundays, obviously. You know, we do one show on Sundays, but I'm joined alongside Two-Tone the Superstar and King Amin of Essex, and we're here to discuss Gervonta Tank Davis and the fact that he's going to be fighting on December 14th, as previously reported, but now not only did it switch from Las Vegas to the D.C. area to now Houston. So those rumors that Jermell Charlo and Brandon Figueroa and David Benavidez on the undercard are all starting to make sense, as Jermell Charlo is from Houston. Brandon is Mexican. David is Mexican. Bring out the people. Tank has been wanting to fight in Houston. This is what we're talking about. Gentlemen, what's up? Thank you for joining me.
My pleasure. We're going to talk about this, and I'm going to try to be as objective as possible, but I do have an opinion.
Two-Tone, the Superstar, I see you on Twitter. You claiming Gervonta Davis is fighting Lil Bow Wow. You on mute, player Himalaya. You there? You
hear me?
We hear you now.
Yo, yeah, man. Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Lamont Roach, man. Who I'm confirmed is Tank picking his fights. Is Tank, this is Mayweather protection program energy. Now, we know Mayweather's out the picture, but did Tank say yes? Give me Lamont Roach. You think he said that to me? Yeah. Give me Lamont Roach.
Listen. I can imagine how the conversation kind of went. This is purely speculation, ladies and gentlemen. All right, who we gonna give a fight to? You know, my man. Now, mind you, this is that DMV talk. This is my people all from the area. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, that's my man. Yeah, man, get him out of this joint, man. We're going to pack out D.C. Nah, man, we can't do it in D.C. Man, whatever the arrangement was, I'm guessing it's a respectful way to look at Roach the same way we looked at Garcia as a champion. But I think it's hard in the same way. You know, I was like, damn, but why does the champion at 130, to me, it's not an opportunity to step in the ring with Tank other than for the money. I'm not saying nobody don't got a chance, but like you're not even starting off with a chance of parity or a 50-50 fight once you tell me somebody at the skill level and all the specialness that some people think, that I think, but some people think more of. If Tank is so special, I could never see it make sense how a guy, respectfully, that's never been called that special, you're going to bring him up and say he has a better chance than somebody that's of his own weight.
I mean, it's just a stay busy resume builder, right? Because now Tank gets to say what? He's got 11, 12 champions on his resume.
That's foul, though. That's foul. That's stuff in the brawl in high school.
And
I don't want them shits.
Champ, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but Shakur's not available. William Cepeda's not available. Lomachenko's not available. Devin Haney's not available. And
let's not forget they were calling for Ryo to pause, to suck Ryo down. Like, this is a bunch of bullshit.
But that's what I was going to say.
You're making me lose my cool.
But that's what I was going to say. Devin's not available, and he's at 140. Rayo's not available because he's at 140. And I just want to screen share that because, you know, Rayo did also say something, about that situation in terms of it not necessarily being an offer. Damn, where'd I put that? Give me one sec.
It's just hard for me to accept regardless, though, man. I want to hear that because at the end of the day, I'm not hearing somebody that's at least at one. I know Loma, shoot him some bell. Loma, ducked or whatever it is. But
here we go. This is Rayo on the quote-unquote offer that, wasn't really an offer according to him.
Media come out about a week ago and say that you declined that fight.
I mean, it wasn't really an offer, It wasn't really an offer. It was more like I was just asked about Tank. I said, not at 35, And we never really dove into it. There was no, details or nothing.
Media come out about a week ago and
So, essentially, his team reached out, said, yo, would you be interested? And he's like, yeah, but not at 35. So to Amin's credit, yes, they tried to get, Rayo to come down, but it's just showing you that that's his preferred weight. It's not like we haven't heard Tank would prefer to stay at 135. Really quick, though, just to give some information and facts, this is the WBA who granted a special permit for Lamont Roach to fight for the lightweight title. And this is public record. The World Boxing Association, the WBA, the Champions Committee, has granted a special permission to the super featherweight champion Lamont Roach to move up in class to face Gervonta Davis for a lightweight championship on December 14th. No Excuse Boxing Promotions sent a formal request on September 13th. So this has been in the works for a while. We've been hearing the rumors, and this is why we've been hearing the rumors ever since that request went in. The committee received it, considered and consulted, and per their rules, obviously, Roach is able to move up and face Gervonta Tank Davis. He'll have 5 days from that fight, if he happens to beat Tank, to decide whether or not he's going to stay in that division and defend that 135-pound title or go back down and continue being a 130-pound champion. So this is the facts. We got some more stuff we do want to show, though. But that is the special request from the WBA. What are your guys' thoughts? Obviously, we've seen this before, so you're not mad at the WBA for accepting the request for a gentleman to face Tank, who is one of the faces of boxing, which means the WBA receives a big percentage, not percentage, they receive a 3%, but their 3% is bigger because it's a Tank fight.
Yeah, and that matters, and again, if I was getting a percentage, and I'm sure I would be more excited about it because I think that's the only way to get up for this fight, man. Unless you're just unless you're from the DMV, or you're just an extreme Lamont Roach fan, or you're a Tank apologist. You know what I'm saying?
So what is it about Roach that you giving him 0 shot?
I mean, I don't know what he would do to number one. I haven't seen him have the power like most fighters, that could keep Tank off of him. Frank Martin was good tactically, but he didn't have the pop to keep Tank off of him. I'm not comparing the two because one's a world champion and one is a contender. But I'm just looking at it. That was a guy that was at 135. I'm just questioning how this guy. Hey, what's funny? Chris Colbert said as much in that clip. He said, yo, when I fought Rayo at 135, he's like, that shit was different. He's like, yo, when I felt that first punch, he said, woo, I'm going back down to 130. He said that shit in the middle of the fight when they fought at 135. And I'm guessing Lamont Roach, is a career. I can't say that I know a whole lot about him, but he's probably a career 130. Maybe not a guy that, we say, yo, he's a big 130. I mean, I just don't see the sense knowing that Tank is skilled and he's all about that power and he's a seek and destroy kind of fighter. I just don't know how a smaller guy from scratch, like you asking Jesus to make the 2 fish and 5 loaves when we trying to feed 1,000 fucking people. I don't see how a guy from 130 is supposed to move up and beat Tank Davis. I don't see that shit happening.
Yeah, Lamont Roach took a lot of shots from McCory his last fight. That if Tank were to land those, he's going to get put to sleep. He lost to Jamel Herring. Hector Garcia landed some good shots on him. Tank went ahead and just made that dude blind. We don't know if Hector Garcia can see right now. And I would respect this more if Tank was going down to 130. How you Gervonta Tank Davis fans and Leonard Ellerby love to say, yeah, Tank can make 130. He's really 130. Well, go down to 130 and fight for Lamont Roach's strap.
Yeah, I mean, he did it before for Leo, but yeah, I guess it would make it, easier for people to swallow. But again, casuals don't know about weight. They just know it's Tank and he's in a fight and he's fighting a champion. But you brought up Jamel Herring. I just want to show that, when Roach did face him, Herring was able to drop Roach.
And nice on his.
And that's Herring in the southpaw stance with a counter right hook that drops, Roach. Right there. Beautiful.
Nice on his comment.
Step back, drop right hook. Obviously, one of Tank's favorites. But we were discussing, obviously, the Rayo situation. I just want to screen share that, Garcia, the trainer, did confirm that the alleged offer was for 35 and not 40. That is something that Rayo obviously confirmed as well. And, Lamont Roach has been taking heat on Twitter, but, he was defending himself and essentially said that to a person who thought he was a late starter that he never started late. He won 11 national championships, international medal on the USA team, a world title, and y'all got him effed up. Now,
definitely forgot to mention that he lost to Tank twice early in his career. He did not put that in that tweet, which was disgusting. And we're not even I'm not even saying the lights. Fighting Gervonta Tank Davis ain't fighting a regular 135-pounder. You're fighting one of the top 3 faces of boxing. Interviews, lights, stage too big, lights too bright. Lamont Roach ain't ever been on this level. And Tank, come on.
To your credit, the way he's talking, we've seen it before with Frank. This was Frank, saying, I ain't none of them. And, shit gonna go the whole opposite way, my dog. And, we've been down this road with guys that believe they can beat Tank Davis. And easier said than done. Easier said than done. But, this is Lamont Roach. getting at Devin Haney, because Haney was laughing at the announcement, and, Roach with the thinking emoji says, you laughing a little too hard, my boy. So I don't know. Roach don't like it, or maybe he like, yo, you ain't have a good outcome, a good, performance either, so you might not want to be saying much.
Man, so let me ask you this. Why isn't Devin Haney available?
I mean, litigation, right? If you're suing, I said this on that show, if you suing somebody for damages, how you going to go take a fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to show that you don't have the same value. I mean, what he could do is try to see what they offer him, just to use that as evidence as well. Like, look, they would have never offered me this. They would have never offered me this if Ryan ain't do what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Tone, it's like that workman's comp case. You can't be going to Costco lifting cases of water once you tell them motherfuckers you out on a back injury. So once he goes, hey, I'm suing for damages and mental anguish and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? He got to be on the balcony holding his head, crying and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, swinging in the air. Because otherwise they're going to say, man, nothing wrong with you. Get your ass back in the ring and swing.
So this is Floyd Kid Austin Schofield. He says, he ducked me for Lamont Roach. Hands up emoji. Wow, hashtag boxing news. So I'm only bringing this up because obviously both Amin and Tone are reacting the way that the world is reacting, right? They would prefer someone at 35. Now, Roach is a champion at 30. Floyd is not a champion at 35. What do you two say had he picked Floyd Schofield instead of Lamont Roach? Would you be equally as upset, or would you be giving him a pass?
I'd be giving him a pass, because despite the whole title thing, I wouldn't be concerned. I would say, yo, at least he's taking on one of the hot young prospects. Now, if he dusts him off, this better be like, a college lesson for Schofield. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm fine with that, because again, it's a question mark in the division that we finally get ticked off. We can say, hey, you know what? Floyd Schofield really stepped up to the plate as one of the youngest in the division, and he got that chance against Tank. I wonder how that translates against him and other fighters, perhaps. It just makes more sense. And for Roach, you got to question, does the same thing happen to him that happened to Garcia? He go up, motherfucker get hit. You know what I'm saying? Garcia was thinking he was back in DR. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what'll happen, moving up, taking that kind of, not just physically, but how will he feel? Like, again, he could be like, yo, fuck it, I went up there, I fought against a man like Berlanga did. Now let me I can't predict too fast, but let me see if y'all keep that same energy. Because I don't know if it's a Tank fan that's going to be, yo, nah, Roach did good, he should hold his head high, but Berlanga shouldn't, right? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out for y'all, because again, I'm not giving Roach a chance. I just don't understand how he has a chance better than somebody that's already at 135, whether they're a champion or not. I don't give a shit about the belt. I want to see parity in the division.
Yes. When I'm on the boxingvoice.com, when you go down the WBA ranking list, Zepeda, he busy. Floyd Schofield, he said he just got ducked. My man Edwin up there in the DR, he said he back training. We don't know if he coming back. Now, Andy Cruz is available. Cruz at number 4.
Edwin's trainer did say that they got a call for Tank, but then they said that they went that Tank decided to go another route.
See, that's what I'm talking about. They don't want that young Dominican man, Edwin. Then,
but let's be real, Tone. I'm not gonna let you get that off, because I wouldn't have been happy with no Tank Edwin De Los Santos coming off a loss to Shakur plus damn near a year and some change layoff.
You tripping, Ness, and I'll tell you why. You're tripping, 1,000% tripping, because the narrative writes itself. Off a loss to who? Shakur. And how would Tank have beat Dos Santos? Would he beat him devastatingly? Would he have stopped him? Would it have made more sense for us to now be talking about Shakur and Tank because Tank did what Shakur couldn't do?
I mean, we don't know, man. I mean, De Los Santos could be a fight that looks ugly. Like, you assuming Tank gonna have a regular performance.
But are those questions better answered and more appropriate to be answered than whether or not Lamont Roach can beat Tank? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Then Ness, you go down the line. Who do we see? Lucas Body, viral knockout of the year. Why isn't Lucas Body getting a shot? He has a viral knockout of the year that we could promote the entire promotion. This is what he did to that man from LA. Knocked him out. Nasty, musty energy from Tank.
Musty energy.
I hear
Tank probably called Ashton Silva.
Y'all terrible. Y'all terrible now. So now he looking for Ashton Silva. Okay.
You looking for Ashton?
Wow. Hey man, so what? It doesn't do well at the box office and at the pay-per-views. What do you guys?
Tone, let me handle this because DC is my former stopping grounds. I love that place. I got.
Well, it's not DC,
ties.
champ. It's Houston.
I know, and this is why I'm saying this. Somebody like me that went to Howard University would have been chomping at the bit for the Battle of the Beltway, Route 1. Everybody know that. 50, right? On my 50, come on now. Everybody would have been like, yo, this shit on 7th Street in Washington, D.C.? Come on now. Would have been crazy. Tank already had a fight in D.C., right? So this would have been, wasn't it Garcia in D.C.?
What Garcia? Yeah.
He fought Hector Garcia. Yeah. So again, they coming back. How do you not have a Baltimore?
Well, it wasn't available. It wasn't available. According to Dan Rayfield, the promotions were looking to put it on the fight date of December 21st at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., where Davis retained his title by 9th round knockout of WBA junior lightweight titleist Hector Luis Garcia, exactly what you're saying. It was a sellout crowd of 19,731, setting an arena gate record of 5.185 million, generating around 215,000 pay-per-view buys. However, the building has an NHL game between Washington Capitol and Buffalo Sabres, scheduled on December 14th. And while December 21st is available, perhaps the organizers decided not to offer a second boxing pay-per-view on the same day as Tyson Fury and Usyk. So they couldn't do the 21st in Washington because of Usyk. So, they got to go the week before somewhere else.
Damn, Face of Boxing got pushed off his date.
Yo, that's some bullshit.
No, I mean, Usyk and them was set already. And why? Like, that's just bad business. What you going to say, I'm in the face of boxing. I don't care that they got a pay-per-view and do another one on the same day?
Canelo would never.
Yeah, you're right. He would never do a pay-per-view on the same day.
Couldn't be Canelo.
I don't know, man. But I just don't understand how you don't get two, you got two champions from the same area and you don't find a way. Well, again, maybe it wasn't meant to be, Sometimes that's what when you try to put bullshit in the game, it don't happen. So now you take it to Houston, right? And then you bring
they considered another location, the Crypto Arena, but Davis did not prefer to fight there, and he had been wanting to fight. He had been wanting to fight in Houston.
Yeah, I get
it. They say he spends a lot of time in Houston, and he's been wanting to fight there for some time now. But yeah,
the gate gonna be lit. Gate gonna be lit out there in Houston, man. It's gonna be a movie out there. All them Houston players out there, the cars with the pay-per-view. Nah, man. Fire Stick Boys outside, man. We outside. We is outside. We outside heavy. Lord child.
Hey, Tone, you gonna have to give me my fade because I want to get jumped in. I want to get jumped in the Fire Stick Boys, man. How we do this, man? What's it? 60 seconds, 31 seconds. How we doing this?
We gonna quote you.
The gauntlet. We running a gauntlet. What we got to do to get in this, man? I'm joining the Fire Stick Boys, man.
We outside. Oh, we outside. But that gate, yeah, there's gonna be some nice, lovely, tender women in that building. Best believe it. December 2, Lord child.
Houston, Texas, Yam City.
Yam City.
Well, let's get to these phone lines. Before we do that, I am going to get to these super chats. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't be stingy with the absolutely free thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that. It's free. It ain't gonna hurt you. Jaywalk, $2 for morning show. You and church had me in tears. Salute. Glad we got you through your day. Call me MPO, $2. This the worst 6-fight deal I ever seen.
Thank you.
Pristine Sports Network, $2. Premier Boxing Cherry Picks. Cherry emoji, boxing emoji. Tank is the duck emoji. Matt Garces, member for 19 months on the prospect level. Any word on what arena in Houston might pull up? See, people don't care who he fighting. It's like, oh shit, a Tank fight coming to my city. I'm coming through. We get to go to the movie now. You know, it ain't just an East Coast thing. So, you know, you got to let that man, you know, show love to the world. We got Bucky Rogers, member for 3 months on a contender level. Roach fought 13 fights at 135. H-Town, $2. Tank feeding his fans the usual dookie. Cherry, hair pick emoji. Master. So that says cherry pick master. We got Maine. Oh, Miami Mark. I don't know where I get Maine from. What up?
Yo, how's it going, fellas? How's it going?
Straight.
Good, brother.
Hey, man. You funny say you gotta get jumped into the fire stick, boys, man. That's crazy. But
I'm flagging, man.
I reached out to one of my boys, and he's a real Tank fan. Like, you can't tell him anything about Tank. And I sent the tweet to him about the fight being announced, and he literally responded to me saying, "I don't know what to say," with a face palm emoji. Like, I speak to him all the time, and the issue is that we know Tank is talented. And you see guys like Canelo, yeah, you want him to fight Benavidez, but Canelo can say, I fought Triple G, I fought this guy. You know what I'm saying? Bud can say, I fought Earl. Earl can say, I fought Bud. Or Earl can say, I fought Danny, whatever the case may be. The question is, who can Tank say I fought? And you can hang your hat on that victory, like that's the victory, like that's the one. He got the KOs, we understand that. Yes, he's box office, he's entertaining. But we're talking about the names, like this is, I can hang my hat on this name. What name would you all say he can hang his hat on?
Barrios to me. That's it.
Ryan Garcia. Leo Santa Cruz.
Oh, shit.
Leo Santa Cruz.
What you got, Two-Tone? What you got?
Oh, I mean, you got to go Ryan Garcia or Barrios, because that Barrios win aged masterfully.
Yep.
That win has aged incredibly. Ryan Garcia, that win would have aged well if we didn't have this court situation and the PED. So we don't know about how that ages at all. But yeah, I guess Barrios, probably Barrios.
I mean, Barrios is a good name. It is. But it's just at the level and as talented as Tank is, we know for a fact he can get a better name than Barrios. For sure.
Fact.
That's a fact, brother.
It's by how talented he is. And, you know, I don't know what it is, but we do gotta give him some credit in this aspect. It may be a little credit, but it is what it is. This is the second time fighting a black fighter, man. Second time back to back. You know, people gave him criticism for not fighting black fighters.
I don't think people care when you fighting, you know, fighters we don't care. Like, you know
what I'm saying?
Nah, you know what? I gotta agree with him. That's Miami Mike, right? I gotta agree with him.
Miami Mark.
Miami Mark, my bad.
Yeah, but you gotta agree in what? Like, bro, I could fight a Mexican if I get to pick which one. Like that ain't the same.
Listen, we gave, and I don't know if you was one, but you might have, Ness. We gave Berto a lot of credit. Excuse me. We gave Floyd credit for giving Berto the shot because we like, yeah, former world champion, he ain't, whatever, but he getting a brother paid. Like sometimes you just get tribal and be like, yo, we getting a brother paid. Lamont Roach came off a Showbox event, made Showbox pop. I'm not counting his pockets, but I'm sure he could benefit from a Tank stimulus. You know what I'm saying? The brother's getting paid. I can't be mad at CMB. We all we got.
We all could fucking benefit from a Tank stimulus, but guess what? The stimulus is coming from us paying for the pay-per-view. So like, I get the sob story, but ain't no fucking
Not if you join my gang.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. Listen.
We protect you. We like packing up and turning Muslim in the Bing, nigga.
I got up next. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Right now, we at 232,418, trying to get to that next level. We got James Benitez. What up?
Yo, what's up, Ness? I mean, Two-Tone, man. What's good, man?
What up?
Salud.
What's good?
It's cracking.
Man, ain't shit. Ain't shit. Just another day. Just another day. First off, I mean, man, I like to disagree, man. Like, this is actually a pretty decent fight. I mean, people really trying to undermine Lamont Roach, man, and they only think back to Lamont Roach that lost to Jamel Herring. They forget how he beat the shot of Hector Garcia. They forget that he fought a journeyman fighter in Rene Alvarado. And his last performance was box office and everything against McCory. So it's like, man, let's not discredit and think he ain't gonna have no dog in this fight. I like the fight. He's definitely a better fighter than that Schofield kid and everything, man. Like Schofield, man, like let's be honest, man. He's green as fuck, and I mean, at least Lamont has a possibility of going the distance. While we know Schofield would jump in and probably crash out early in the fight. He'll probably go shorter than a Rolly fight, in my personal opinion. So I'm cool with this shit. Now, with it going to H-Town, I'm all for it. But the only question I have for you, Ness, are you going to do a TBV appreciation party? Or you like, fuck that, you just chilling at the crib and everything like that? I'm just trying to ask and make sure.
Yeah, I highly doubt the TBV audience is going to Houston for this.
Okay, because shit,
I mean,
I'm thinking about flying out there, but hell yeah. I mean, H-Town, come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. You got, man, Texas in December is a beautiful place to be. So I'm definitely thinking about going. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about going. But if you got an appreciation party and everything like that to see the community, I'll be willing to forego that trip and, probably bring some sand to the beach and, and come out to Vegas. Because when I go to H-Town, I ain't bringing no sand, my nigga.
For starters, I highly doubt we're gonna be doing an appreciation night in Vegas with the fight in Houston. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we gotta talk behind the scenes with the groups and see what's up. But I don't know. It seems tough.
But James, let me ask you this though, because you mentioned something about Lamont Roach, and again, my question to you is: would you rather see Lamont Roach fight the winner of Conceição and Foster, or do you want to see him fight Tank?
My nigga, everybody needs a Tank stimulus in their life, man. Ness just said that a moment ago. So I would rather, for the betterment of his life and for what he had to build himself back up to, man, get the Tank fight. Fuck those other fights. I mean, they still got to work that shit out themselves, man. He can always go back and fight Conceição and Foster. He can always go back to that.
No, he won't, because of your other point. He won't, because of your other point. Because with Tank, if Tank, heaven forbid, knock his dick loose, he gonna be just like Andrade. He gonna come back down to 130, and instead of having a good chance, he might be discombobulated. That's what I'm saying, man.
Nigga, why you gotta be so vulgar and say dick loose, bro? You could just say knock his head off or something like that. What's up with you? I mean, you were violent today.
Nah, man, I'm saying, that's that old school. You know what I'm saying? You get your shit knocked loose, man. That's what Tank do.
I already know.
That's all right. That's what he do. I'm not expecting him to outbox or Roach to outbox. He gonna go in there on a seek and destroy mission. Who's out there lasting against Tank? You go ahead and give Lamont Roach a chance, and I'm not disrespecting him, but Tank is out there destroying shit.
Hey, I mean, real quick, man, before I go and everything, what's the top 5 yams in women's boxing? Shout out to you, shout out to the community as always.
You want to get me locked up, man? Top
Like
5 exams.
the money don't change certain people, man. Jaime Munguia lost to Canelo this year. Already got another fade lined up. Frank Martin got cooked. Where his next fight at? Lamont Roach, he taking this Tank fight. This might be over. That money, why need to go back down there and fight Raphael and all of them down there about to get this Tank stimulus, man? You sell your soul to get knocked out by Tank. And does Gervonta Tank Davis even get up for this fight? Is this something that he gets motivated for?
Yeah,
Like,
because I think so. I think because of the regional rivalry, plus, you know, what are people gonna say? You know, right? People like me, I guess. I don't know. What are people gonna say if it's competitive? And it's again, it's hard to say these things and not feel like you're discrediting Roach. I'm just saying the man is a champion in his division. Let him campaign in his division. Me as a fight fan, that's what I would like to see. I understand the financial implications, but if you're asking me what would I enjoy for that's why you got me watching women's boxing, because no matter it's competitive, it's going to be what it's going to be. It's not no whitewashes. You don't see nobody getting washed. It's a fight. And I'm not saying Lamont Roach is going to happen, but I'm saying if I think Tank is special and it's a shit ton of y'all out there that think he's way more special than I think, I'm just asking y'all, what the fuck chance does he stand?
So Lamont reacted to the critics and fans saying that he has no chance, and obviously we shared the one where he said a lot of y'all got me fucked up, but there's obviously
another guy
Showbiz
who
reacted.
I don't think he has a snowball's chance in hell against Tank, man. And that never Tank.
I mean, said
one
that.
more thing to say, man.
I didn't say that.
When you go to war, right? You gonna go get a Roach, or is you gonna go get a motherfucking Tank, man?
A traditional knockout puncher. If he can hit you at the long range of that shot, he can definitely hurt anybody. I mean, he's long, he's rangy. You can see that he's strong. Even though
nice right hand to that buckled right.
And just know that was a right, not a left. That video is inverted. You can see the DAZN logo is backwards. I guess they did it so it won't get flagged. But just trying to shoot Lamont some bail. Like, y'all must have forgot. You know what I'm saying? He got power too. He won a belt too.
He's a world champion.
He is a world champion. I got DC $2. Movie in H-Town. We at area 29 or addresses, I guess. H-Town $5. Tank fans should be called the Ace Eaters because he stay feeding them poop emoji. And they love it. No questions asked. Keep feeding them and feeding them. Laughing out loud emoji. Al Money 231, welcome to the prospect level. Al Money 231 member for 5 months on the prospect level says TBV, boxing glove emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji. We got Big Gucci.
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
Yeah, man. Look, I've been saying this, man. We already reached out to everybody, man. Look, Lomachenko denied the fight. Zepeda's tied up. Shakur want to go make a bag fighting cans at Matchroom, which I don't blame him. That's like a free bag. So he's out the picture. Martin already got spanked. Bro, there's really not a whole lot of options to choose from, man. Look, honestly, I wanted the De Los Santos fight, man. To be honest with you, like, if no one else was available, man, I wanted that De Los Santos fight because at least it would have been in that division. But I'm not surprised to see this happen with Lamont Roach because, like, those guys over there, man, they're in-house dudes, man. They want all the money for themselves, man. So they ain't even gonna think about I mean, they said Edwin was on the table, but I don't think they ever sent the contract or anything like that. So yeah, man. I mean, shit. Who else is he gonna fight? I mean, I'm looking at the rankings right now in the WBA for 135, bro. I mean, shit. Andy Cruz, I mean, he ain't gonna fight a 4-0 dude. It's gonna look kind of bad.
Nope. Run it.
Nah, I mean, as a hardcore, hell yeah, run it. But like, if you put it on paper, they gonna show the records. This dude's gonna be like 4-0. You know what I mean? But
Lucas Body. What about Lucas Body? He went viral.
I mean, I never heard of Lucas Body, to be honest with you. Yeah, not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie,
He's coming in off a knockout over an undefeated prospect in Ashton Silv, who was slated to try to go head to get it against Floyd Schofield again.
I got you, King. I mean, I know what you talking about now, bro. Yeah. He got that upset knockout, man. I saw that. Yeah.
And he got power. And that's the only way you're gonna be able to beat Tank is somebody that has the ability to put him to sleep.
Yeah, man. But I mean, Edwin being that Latin fighter, that would have been kind of like the green print right there, kind of in a way, man. And plus, if you knock out Edwin, everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, Shakur couldn't do that. Shakur getting slept when they fight." But yeah, man, that's my call. Shout out to King Amina Essex, Two Tone, the superstar. I'm gonna keep listening, gang.
All right. Big Gucci, appreciate you.
You may feel like it's your time.
We got Joshua Grisham, $5. Ain't Kid Austin ranked in the WBA? I'm so confused. Send him an offer. And we screen shared Kid Austin saying that Tank ducked him to fight Lamont Roach. So that's his response. But this is another screen share here of Tank confirming the December date on Twitter. You got popular Twitter guy Ray Jackson, who's been MIA, asking when he's coming back. Someone's answering for Tank, and Tank, putting the handshaking emojis, basically confirming what broke today. That was actually yesterday. That whole, hieroglyphics with the emojis. We got Low Nose Boxing.
Yo, this is beyond musty energy. This is what we call zesty energy. We're supposed to be in the so-called Ford King era. The new Ford King era is dead. Tank Davis got a guy that's a green print that's calling him all kinds of names, disrespectful stuff. Why don't you try to shut him up? When Greg Haugen came out there and disrespected the Mexicans, Julio Cesar Chavez went in there and fought him and humbled him. You got Teofimo Lopez disrespecting him. He's the only one out of his contemporaries that really called him out when he doesn't have a fight lined up. Unlike Devin Haney, unlike Shakur Stevenson. And shout out to Ryan, because Ryan's the only one that fought him. And Tank Davis act like Teofimo Lopez don't exist. Once again, he called him a derogatory thing, he said. And he got more energy for Devin Haney. He fighting Lamont Roach, who's worse than Jamel Herring. This is a cherry pick. This is zesty energy, bro. And I'm gonna go on my history bag because I know Ness, you always talk about how Tank got 8 pay-per-view fights in a row. Back in the days, the pay-per-view stars like Oscar would have HBO fights every now and then. Out of all of Tank's 7 or 8 pay-per-view fights, the only ones that probably would have been pay-per-view in my day growing up would have been the Ryan fight and probably the Barrios fight because Barrios was jumping up 2 weight classes. Other than that, he's not a pay-per-view star. You know what I'm saying? And Tank Davidson is sad because he's such a talented fighter. I honestly believe Tank Davis probably beats his contemporaries. He's the most complete guy out of all of them. But it's like his team doesn't believe in him. His team doesn't believe in him. How you not fighting a guy? Do it for the culture. This will be the biggest green print fight out of all of them. You fighting a Latino guy that basically disrespected you, and a lot of people are looking at him as a racist. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even want to fight him. You don't even want to mention his name. Maybe because he got punched on by him when he was only 12 years old when Tio beat him up in sparring back then. You know what I'm saying? Why he ain't fighting Tio? Why he ain't making an offer to Teofimo Lopez? Devin Haney, you can't mention Devin Haney. Devin Haney's going through brain trauma right now. He can't fight anybody because he's in a lawsuit with Ryan Garcia due to the brain damage he took in that fight. You know what I'm saying? But you got somebody that's a quote unquote a four king that's disrespecting you, calling you all kinds of names that the culture feels is racist, and you're not even trying to fight the man. It's disgusting right now. I don't even know how people have him in the top 5 pound for pound. I had him there, but it's ridiculous. I'm not gonna pay for this fight, and I'm a person that pays for fights. Yo, give me a fire stick, Two Tone. Give me a fire stick, cause I'm joining the club for real. Or I mean, we're gonna go to a sports bar. You know, right? Make sure you get the pass from the old lady. We're gonna go to a sports bar.
But it's
That's
not
the
your
bell,
time.
player. That's the bell. We got.
They banked on Lomachenko past his expiration date, taking the fight. Loma said, we ain't doing that. Then Shakur was supposed to stay on legacy, but then that money came to the turkey bag, and he went to chasing the bag. Then that karma came, and he messed up his hand. Nasty energy in the sport of boxing. Nasty.
Ahmed.
Yes, that's yo. I did pay for the last Shakur fight, not Shakur tag fight, but that was because you had David Benavidez on the undercard. I probably won't watch this fight. I mean, see, this is probably the first like tag fight. I can't remember since when.
You
Unless they
lying?
got
You gonna wait? You gonna wait for the undercard and then hit us back like, oh, the undercard's decent now, so I changed my mind. Come on,
Not true. It's a time investment for Ahmed. He's got to stay up late to watch it. He don't have to do that to himself. But go ahead, brother.
That's what I'm saying. Unless David Benavidez is fighting David Morrell on the undercard, I don't see why. Like people aren't paid to watch this or even watch it. Like Lamont Roach is a good fighter, but I think he should be fighting some of the other fighters at 130. I was looking at the WBA rankings. If you can't fight the champions at 135 or 140, whatever, like don't you think fights against Schofield or De La Santos or even Andy Cruz would have been better? I'm not saying all those fights would have happened.
Lord have
He's in the division.
mercy.
It's a great fight.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but he's a highly touted amateur and he's ranked 4th. Like I'm just
Do
saying.
y'all really think
like,
Matchroom was about to accept an offer for a 4-0 Andy Cruz?
Yo, Eddie, because Eddie used to lose it. Look how many of his fighters lost to Queensberry.
Okay,
yeah, he's cool with it.
Okay, let's take Ahmed's time. How much was we gonna offer a 4-0 fighter? Y'all sound silly as hell.
The same amount you offered Loma for Salido.
You crazy, man. That dude isn't even making $500,000 yet. He's not even making $500,000. So when you offer him, when you do what Eddie does and offer him 10 times what he's making his last fight, and Andy Cruz turns it down, then what?
No, but how long?
But he's still doing 10 rounders, right?
Who?
Cruz.
Yeah, he did 10 rounder one. That was his first one, right? I mean, no. He came out the gate with 10 rounders with Burgos. Yeah, he came out the gate with a 10.
Special fighter. But go ahead, Ahmed. We can't hijack your call.
I'm just saying because Chris Colbert's fighting on Pro Box card, and see if he wins his next fight. Like, how long could Tank keep fighting these guys? Like, is that a fight that you think people will keep defending? Like, if Tank was to fight Chris Colbert, I know he lost to Ryan.
I mean, you're making up hypotheticals here.
No, but I'm just saying because look, people keep saying none of the champions or none of these guys were
fighting. Like he's not fighting Chris Colbert because Chris Colbert didn't win a title. Like Lamont and Hector won belts. You acting like he just bringing up dudes that aren't even champions.
Yeah, but those guys won titles at 130. Colbert is like a ranked guy or whatever. This is what I was gonna say. Like, you know the Frank Martin fight. If he had fought a better opponent than Frank Martin, say if he fought Shakur, I think more people would have been less critical now. Because he's fighting Martin and
that's
this
the
guy,
bell, champ. I don't know, man. Frank Martin was good enough for Shakur, and now he's a bad opponent for Tank. I don't get it.
No, but Ness, that was supposed to be Tank's first year stay busy fight Then we supposed to end the year with something fire. Why wouldn't you fight a young Floyd Schofield
That
in
ain't
your
fire.
division?
That ain't fire. That ain't Loma, bruh. Knock it off, man.
Ooh.
Schofield's not even Roach. He's not even a champ. He's not even Roach. He's not a champ.
But he's in the division. He's in the division.
He don't got the experience. He didn't fight a former champion Heron. They scoffed at Heron. They scoffed at fucking Tevin Farmer. Like, bro, come on. Schofield trying to do exactly what he was doing. Wait for
I
a
would prefer
shot.
Tevin Farmer. Shit.
Tevin Farmer got to fight with Cepeda.
What about what's my man? What's this kid? The other guy on Top Rank.
Raymond Morataya?
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing?
They just skip over him.
I don't know, but that what the hell is that? Y'all wilding. Y'all just throwing any name. Like, fuck is Tango.
We're looking for guys in the division.
Bro, but like Murataya is not a, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's undefeated?
Yeah, he's undefeated, but he ain't looking like a killer, and he ain't a name. Like, Tank puts on events.
Neither was Frank Martin, but they're both in the division. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, Frank had that name because of beating Michelle Rivera and because of the negotiations with Shakur. That was public. It was all on ESPN. But I got Brambo, $2. Shout out to ProBox. They are getting fighters on. Yes, sir. Glad everybody opening their eyes. Terrence Johnson, member for 18 months on the contender level. Rex out of Delaware, 302, stand up. Why didn't Tank pick the guy that beat Navarrete? It's not the big name, but he has a belt, making it a unification, hashtag TBV. Well, you talking about Oscar Valdez, and that's at 130. But I get what you're saying. He does have a belt. He could have brought him up, and he is a bigger name than Roach, and he is Mexican, so it would have been the green print. But it means Tank's team having to deal with Top Rank, because that's where Valdez is at. Coyote Blanco.
No, Dennis. He talking about Dennis.
No, the B. Baranchek. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Dennis, what is it? What is his name? I mean, Baranchek.
Baranchek. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Ain't he with K2?
Yeah, that's open.
I don't know why they ain't reach out to him. I don't know. I mean,
because they're not concerned with belts. They're concerned with
names.
Prize
they
fights.
Names. They won names.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Liam Paro ain't available.
Liam Paro's 140.
140.
Yes, go up there, bro.
But
go up.
Nah, I think the right fight was Valdez. Even though my dude was not talking about Valdez, he was talking about Dennis Baranchek. That is true. It would, if you're gonna bring up 130, you should have brought up Valdez. Common opponent was Shakur, two-time champ at this point, right? He's a former champ and he got an interim right now, legit. He's Mexican, really Mexican. Lives in what? I don't know. He even got a zoo out there with all them damn animals.
Tucson.
Nah, he live in Mexico too. He got a zoo in Mexico. They be always showing that shit. But that would have made a better opponent. No bullshit, because it's the green print. But I'm going back to these callers. Bo Rogers, what up?
Yo. Hey, it's this is all Eddie Hearn, Bob and Turkey. It's all their fault. They trying to purposely keep these guys away from Tank. Tank ready to fight right now. I don't give a fuck what he was saying in the beginning. He ready to fight now. They going everywhere else. They signing everywhere else. These guys is chumps. Don't even bring them up no more. They pussy. I give respect to Hector Garcia and Roach for moving up and fighting a guy like that, because the guys at his weight, pussy. They scared to death. You know, I'm gonna tell you a good fight though. This if I would take, I would have took the advantage to do this. The dude that what's his name? Oscar what's the dude that Ryan beat? What's his name?
Duarte. Oscar Duarte.
Yeah. That would have been a good time for Tank to just fight somebody like that right there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That dude just knocked out JoJo. And he moved up to 40.
That's what I'm saying.
He moved up to 40.
Yeah,
So
but he went to 140 when he fought Ryan. Then he came back to 135 and fought JoJo, right?
I thought that fight with JoJo was at 40. I checked though.
No, that was at 40. I think it was just first fight at 40.
I thought it was 135. I think he came back to 135. I don't know. I might be wrong. But that's the fight. This is a good time for Tank to fight those type of guys who gonna make it a real exciting fight. Cause these other guys out here, they right there at the
That fight
time for everybody to
was
get paid, but they ain't ready. They ready to try to play the wait Tank out game. He older than us and all that. I ain't thinking about Shakur, Devin, Ryan. I ain't thinking about none of them no more. This whole era, just like I said, ain't none of them boys really trying to do shit. I don't care what if Tank the person you've been calling out all this time, and then if he try to fight Floyd Schofield, he gonna got there's gonna be something where he can't fight him. He gonna go to playing game. All these dudes don't do nothing but clout chase, man. These dudes ain't trying to fight. That's why Tank don't be bringing their names up. And all the fire stick boy want to do is steal some in a way because they some, they them guys that ain't never got no money any fucking way. So they don't mean nothing. Their opinion don't really mean nothing in the sport of boxing because they just haters. They just in the sport to hate. That's it. Tank don't need to worry about our fight Lamont Roach. I give Lamont Roach credit for even coming up and taking the opportunity. The mother dudes need to there just shut the fuck down. That's all I
Yo,
got, man.
FSB disrespect is not tolerated. Fire stick boys, gang bang bang. I'm flagging. I'm out here. I'm the new enforcer for the fire stick boys. Tone, fall back. I got this. It's not tolerated. Anytime y'all bringing that PBC trash around here, pay-per-view, $80. Go ahead and spend $80. That shit is like half a Kia car note, champ. I'm not paying for that garbage. No, thank you.
counter punch, Tyron.
Yo, what's good, Ness? What's good, Two Tone?
FSB, what up?
What
Fire
up?
stick boys in the building. A bang bang.
Hey,
Outside.
no, for real, for real. Hey, this fight was so telling because I went and you don't never see this from Two Tone, man. You know he loved Tank. To see him bringing out the fire stick for Tank, it was like, wow, this definitely telling. But yeah, but honestly, guys, it's only one person you can really blame for this. I mean, obviously Tank, but you gotta go back all the way to the start of his career. It's only one person, that's Floyd. That's Floyd. Floyd and let me break it down so I'm gonna reel it in. Floyd said, and he told Tank, my plan is to make you a pay-per-view star. Every time Tank had a fight, what Floyd do? What I'm gonna do with these belts? What, collect dust? They can't pay for nothing. So when you look at the start of Tank's career, Floyd already was putting in his ear and his team ear, I'm gonna make you a pay-per-view star. Follow me. This is what you need to do. Fuck the belts. Fuck the legacy. I'm gonna show you how to be a pay-per-view star, a superstar. And that's what he has done with Tank's career. And given, yes, Tank and Floyd fell out, but you don't think Tank and his team took the information that Floyd was giving them for where he is at now? Everybody is literally calling him the face of boxing without putting any work to be the face of boxing. You know what I mean? He has the biggest cosign of any fighter in the last few years. You know, I think Mario Barrios was Tank's best win. And why? Because Tank went up and he had to test himself. We saw in that fight, Tank was having issues until Floyd had to keep telling him, hey, yo, we need these. And Tank went to that next level and got him out of there. Since then, we have not seen Tank challenge himself. We've seen Tank called out Bud, Thurman. He has better skills than Canelo, but we really haven't seen it. You've been moving up fighters. You haven't went up since Barrios and tested yourself. It was a time where Matias, T.O., Pitbull, and Devin Haney was all champions at 140. You didn't see Tank rushing up to fight one of those guys. And Pitbull, you already beat. Haney, you and Haney has smoke. You obviously say you can beat Haney. T.O., you and T.O. has history. And Matias would have been a big, huge fight. We haven't seen Tank run up there to face any of those fighters, but we've seen Haney. And that's how cash app you again. But we've seen Haney move up. We've seen T.O. move up to 140 and face these fighters, right?
You may feel
Why
like it's
haven't
your
we seen
time.
Tank? This fight is Lamont Roach is gonna get knocked out. Lamont Roach been knocked down before. I don't care how you try to sell it. He's a champ. He's this. It's levels, and if Tank is on this level that everybody say he is, the face of boxing, Lamont Roach don't have nothing that he's gonna be able to give to Tank that he haven't seen him more, especially coming up in weight. Like the last caller said, Teofimo Lopez, he basically called you and Devin Haney a monkey. He been calling y'all out. I just saw a senior just said something about you. Yet you don't want to go up to 140 and fight Tio, who's a lineal, who beat the man that beat the man. Imagine him going up to 140 and beating Teofimo, knocking him out. Imagine that. But we're not seeing this from Tank. Yet we still crown him as the face of boxing. He's this. Okay, yes, he brings out crowd. Absolutely. He's an entertainer. He sells out. But we have to draw a fine line between pound for pound and a guy like a Jake Paul that can sell out. Because what Tank is doing right now, it's basic robbery. Ness, I don't know if you've seen on his page, but a guy tweeted to Tank basically saying like, yo, I fuck with you heavy, but you wild. I'm dead ass not watching this fight with Lamont Roach, gang. Like, you could have did something, but I'd rather you not fight. He was like, with that being said, shut the fuck up. Do back what you was doing. But this is y'all face of boxing. He gonna do what he wants to do and not care about the fans. So, Tank, you bought your money. I get it. Do what you do. You want to be money made. Got you. But as far as the face of boxing and he's this and that, he don't deserve that title. And people want to say, oh, he fought Ryan Garcia with a rehydration clause and a catch weight. And we saw what Ryan has done since. He is in this debacle. But yet we give Tank credit for Ryan Garcia. The weakest 4 kings you could have picked. And again, when nobody was fighting, when you had no fight, when these guys was at 140 with the titles, you didn't want to move up there. But yet, you can knock out Bud, you can knock out Thurman. But the last fight you ever went up to 140 was against Barrios. And after that fight, he said he didn't feel comfortable. So what's really going on, Tank? What's really going on? I feel like I don't know if Tank is confident within himself moving up weight classes against a Teofimo Lopez, even against a Devin Haney. Heck, think about it, Ness. Two-tone. I mean, let me ask you a question, right? Say Tank fight these type of level oppositions. Then all of a sudden he signs a deal. Let's say, okay, I'm gonna fight Teo. I'm gonna fight Haney. Do you think that these type of fights can hinder Tank going into those big fights where these guys has been in big fights fighting opposition? Do you see what
You
I'm
may
saying?
feel like
But
it's your
that's my
time,
call, Ness. I'm gonna see you next
but it's
five.
not your time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Big fights. T.O.'s been under those bright lights, big fights, fought for the marbles. But again, our A-side boxers been horrible this year. Canelo has not given us the fight we want. Tank has not given us the fight we want. It's just been nasty.
We got. Go ahead.
But see, that's the thing with Tank, and it's hard to not give Tank credit for what he does best without sounding like you disrespecting Lamont Roach. When Tank is faced with an opponent, whether we think they are credible or not, he gives us the entertainment value. The only time that probably hasn't happened as of late was against Pitbull. So this is what I'm saying. What does Tank do? He knocks shit out. Like, that's what he does. So I'm just saying to myself, yes, every fighter has to have a chance. I just haven't seen enough of Roach that gives me an opinion or an idea that he does well. But he's going to be the one to step in the ring. But there were so many more intriguing fights at 135, the possibilities. And it just seems like availability becomes an issue whenever it's time for Tank to start looking for opponents. And I think it's even not to say cherry pick, and I think it's more of a promotional issue. Somebody alluding it to be Floyd, not necessarily Floyd, but just the way his business model is set up. They're going to run the analytics and do the numbers and figure out who they can fight and make the most, sense of it without it actually probably making the most sense for the landscape of the division and for the rest of boxing as far as entertainment. So that's just me, man.
Brandon, counter.
Yo.
Yo.
Ness, TBV, what's going on? King I mean, my boy, Two Tone.
What up?
What's
Hey,
Yo.
played out this day, man. we shouldn't be surprised. The other day, what I tell y'all, like I said, when the David Morrell Benavidez talk was going, I said, nah, we ain't gonna get that. That's too much like right. You can expect some Tank versus Lamont Roach and Jesse Hart and David Benavidez as the co-main. They're gonna probably sprinkle in some Charlo brothers and some comeback, shake off the Rush showcase fights against some guys we don't want to see them against. And that's gonna be your $90 pay-per-view. It's the PBC way, man. It's the PBC way. Yeah, man, this fight's hot garbage. Like the last caller just said, for the 2024 year, Tank is gonna give you a Frank Martin and a Lamont Roach fight. Two fights nobody asked for. It's like coming home, telling your wife, like, baby, I want a steak the whole fucking day. You give her money for the groceries. You call her on your break, hey, babe, you go to the grocery store, get that steak, and you get home and she's cooking spaghetti. It's like spaghetti's all right, but bitch, I said I wanted a T-bone. And that's what Tank has been doing his whole career. Like, Lamont Roach is all right. Frank Martin is all right. That's cool. That's some chicken Alfredo. But when is the Tank going to give us that T-bone, that filet mignon, that fucking Wagyu? Like, he ain't doing that. And then when Big Turk hits you up about putting you in real fights, you talking about two Ferraris to even talk to you. So you playing games, man. So, like I said, man, this is what you can expect from PBC, man. Half the guys gonna be coming off 15-month layoffs on this card, so they gonna look like shit because they shaking off the rust. You gonna have David Benavidez in there against Jesse Hart, a nigga who ain't fought on TV in 17 years, and you gonna have Tank against Lamont Roach, man. I mean, it's gonna sell good. The ticket's gonna be, it's in Houston, a black city that like the party. It's gonna be a hood nigga holiday. They gonna pack the house out, but the pay-per-view numbers ain't gonna be, nothing to write home about. And he needs better opponents if he's gonna step up to that level and be the face of boxing like he wants to be. Like, Tank is 30. Tank ain't 24. Tank ain't 25. That's what we forget. Tank ain't Devin and Shakur and them age. Tank is older than them, like 4-5 years older than them. This nigga 30. Like, when Canelo was 30, Canelo had already fought Triple G like twice. Fought Floyd, fought Cotto, fought Lara, fought all them dudes. And this nigga still ain't did shit, and he 30. Like, but like I said, man, it's the PBC way. Like, we are in desperate need of Big Turk to take over boxing, or you're gonna get more of this shit. And you're gonna get charged $20 for it.
Himalaya.
Yeah, man. Gervonta Tank Davis on November 7th will be turning 30 years old. The man has yet to have a legacy fight on his resume.
You lying. You lying. Like, y'all trying to discredit Leo Santa Cruz. That's a legacy fight. That kid's a 4-division champ.
Yes, I can walk. You can walk into the barbershop with Sean Porter and Homeboy Red and argue that.
Brother, absolutely. This is the issue, man. Y'all not getting in the ring. Y'all ain't never been punched in the face. So it's like, oh, Tank knocks everybody out, so Leo's a cherry pick. Bro, Leo is a 4-division champ. He beat Scott Quigg. He beat Abner Mares. He beat Carl Frampton. Like, y'all wildin'. I might be wrong with the Scott Quigg. Scott Quigg might have got his jaw broke to Frampton. Then Leo fought Frampton. But he beat Mares twice and fought Frampton twice. Fought Tank. Like, y'all just diminish people. I get the fact that he didn't stand a chance versus Tank. I understand that. But he is a 4-division champ. He 4-division.
His Loma? Devin the Dream Haney has a Loma on his resume.
Okay, where's Shakur's fucking Loma?
Hey, he has no legacy at all. No legacy fight.
Where's Canelo's Loma?
He don't have one. He don't have one. But
where's Canelo's Loma? Since you want to ask dumb questions, because Canelo never in his fucking life. Canelo never in his life fought a 3-division champ that's been unified in multiple divisions. So nobody ain't got a Loma. Fight. No one has a Loma.
Okay.
Everybody's fight is individual.
Real quick. Shakur, he beat Valdez, right? And he also beat Conceição. Both those guys have done what? Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's just a little bit different.
What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Jim Lampley gonna do a 30 for 30 on Tank and Leo.
I don't know, but I'm not
Absolutely not.
going.
Nah,
But I'm
but
not
Tone,
gonna
you
let you
kind of you.
disrespect Leo. Like he ain't done shit.
No, I'm
Like it's
saying.
easy to do
I
what he
mean,
done.
Jim Lampley can't do a 30 for 30 on Devin the Dream Haney versus Vasily the Machine Lomachenko.
Yeah, because of
Yeah,
the
but
controversy.
I'm not making a comparison of Tank having a Loma because, like I said, I kind of separate the two. Devin out here looking fucked up because he played out in the streets. That's why he out here looking goofy. Tank is really in the streets. That's why the way he's handling things, it's a shrewd business move. Does it have entertainment value? Does it feed for the fans that want to see competition in the division? No, it don't do none of that shit. But it bring the yams out in Houston, and motherfuckers going to be at addresses in the Lords, and goofies want to pay $90 for it. Go ahead and do all that bullshit if you want. Go ahead, that's for y'all. But I will watch women boxing, you fucking moron in the chat, because the fight that I watched was just a nominee for Fighter of the Year, you shithead. So you tell me if Lamont Roach and Tank is going to be a candidate for Fighter of the Year, you shithead.
I got violated, yo.
I
turned it to Troy for a minute. My bad.
Ness, I am saying when they make a movie of a boxer's career, a movie of their career.
Yeah.
Devin has a movie on his resume.
Tank 2.
Canelo has several movies on his resume.
Tank 2.
No,
Tank
what?
2.
No, you can't make no more. What fight,
my dude. First of all, what's the director that did Boys in the Hood? We gonna get him.
Yo, he's deceased, Ness. He's deceased, brother.
All right. Well, we gonna get Spike. We gonna get Spike.
I got somebody for you though. We can get Antoine Fuqua, the director of Training Day, or we can get F. Gary Gray, the director of Friday, and some other thing.
Nah, we gonna go.
The Creed nigga, the Creed movie.
We gonna go with the dude from Fruitville Station. And,
Creed.
And we gonna go with the dude from Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna make the Tank story. And the Tank story is essentially the Rocky story. He's coming from them Baltimore, Maryland streets, them row houses that you could only see in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Inner city. It's The Wire all over again. His coach is literally from The Wire. He cultivates this young man in the fucking community center. He becomes a world champ. Before that, he cultivates this man in the community center, and this man meets his idol in Floyd. Floyd gives him the platform to become who he is.
I like it.
It's stardom. It's stardom from there. It's stardom from there.
Here
we go. It's stardom from there. Then he goes in his first test against Pedraza. They pull the tweets where he even believes that his team is trying to set him up. And he rises above the occasion, and he fucking does better than he expected because he thought he was being set up. And he beats Pedraza, someone people didn't think he would beat. Then he goes on to his second toughest test with Leo, a 4-division Mexican champ, where he comes out again paying homage to his idol, comes out in the Mexican attire with the sombrero, and then delivers an epic highlight reel, unforgettable knockout of Leo. Till this day, people still running around with the Jay-Z line. Look at him, still sleeping. What is you saying? Then after that, we move back up. We move back to 35. Beat up Gamboa, someone common opponent with Terrence, T-Bud, Crawford. Grab another strap. Grab another.
Barrios.
No.
Barrios fight.
We go in there. In there. Because I said it backwards, actually. It was Gamboa, then Leo. We went down to beat up Leo at 30. Then we shoot from Leo all the way to 140 to fucking Mario Barrios, who got ties with Andre Ward and Virgil Hunter. And his Tank, the little man, 5'2", 4'10", saying, no, I could do it. I could move up and challenge Goliath, the 6'2" Mexican monster.
Nah.
That movie is crazy. That movie is crazy. Crazy. But listen, I got Madman $105, Daily Dose of Tankwell, Fried Roach emoji.
Nasty.
Is street delicacy in Thailand. Tank expanding his culinary skills. Thanksgiving coming. soon. Jerry Soriano, Yolanda for life, $2. 7-fight deal. Martin, Roach, Basurro, Mierda, etc. Let him cook. Mad Bet, right back at us, $5. Second dose, Loma, duck emoji. So, no roast, duck emoji. Chickenson, free range with Eddie, no chicken emoji. No duck emoji. Eat roaches. Okay. Years of lurking, $2. Who Leo beat at 130 to be called a legacy fight? What? You know this man don't know nothing. What? Leo, first of all, it ain't about 130 being the legacy. It's what Leo's legacy represents on Tank's resume. Leo
Carl
is a
Frampton's a damn
four-division
good win.
champ. No, but Leo didn't win the belt from Carl Frampton at 130. Remember that Tank vacated the belt, moved up to 35, beat Gamboa. Simultaneously, Leo won that belt versus someone else. Then Tank came back down and fought him.
Bro.
So he trying to discredit. But it don't matter. That still makes him a four-division champ. It's like, who did Danny beat to be a champion at 147? Exactly. It was Robert Guerrero on a vacant title. New York Giants
I was going
for
to say
life.
Rod Salka.
New York Giants for life, $5. Yo, get the dude that made the Harry Potter. It can be a hit story of mythical fighter who fight against logs and cans.
Facts.
Roll on the floor. Get the F out of here. You're a hater. Galaxy Studios, $2. New York Giant. Roll on the floor, laughing out loud. Tank only 4 years younger than Nello. Hashtag trash. Tevin Smith, $5. Tank's giving us Timu fights. Oh, shit. Y'all ain't shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
Devin's
Y'all
movie-
disrespectful.
Devin's
Lamont
movie
Roach
is
is
a
not
blockbuster.
Timu. Lamont Roach is not Timu. That's disrespectful to my mans in them. That's my mans in them.
Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, amazing Oscar-worthy movies. Tank is 30 years old with no legacy fight that can be played on HBO.
Man,
These
you
are
terrible.
facts.
You terrible. You need a Border Wars fight. You would stop saying that he ain't got no legacy fights. I'm telling you.
That's not, no, if I go in there and run a fade with somebody, I'm still going to say Tank ain't got no legacy
No,
fight.
you won't. No, you won't. You will totally appreciate a lot more. Believe that.
I appreciate
Believe
Tank,
that.
but
Listen,
he has
I'ma
no
be real.
legacy
Listen,
fight.
I've been doing this like 14 years now. I used to use the word bum and even Euro bum.
He's not a bum.
I don't say none of them shits no more. Believe me, you'll change your tune. You'll change your tune. But I got Tip Ballas. Look, I'm not defending Tank. Let it be clear, I'm not defending Tank. I'm just saying the dudes that he's fighting ain't bums. He's just that good, and he's doing great picking, right? You know, he's got these guys at a disadvantage, but they're not bums. Like Frank Martin ain't a bum.
No, he's not.
Main event
He's a
tip.
C+ fighter.
Yeah, I don't know about letter grading him at the moment because his career
Yeah, I'm
ain't
not
over.
even saying that.
You there, main event tip?
Yeah, man, I'm here, man.
You heard the
Go
call
ahead,
out
Tip.
this morning, right? But we're going to leave that for another day. Border Wars coming to you
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Definitely. Anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody shitting on this fight. Respectfully, bro.
Because you from the
this
DMV?
Fight not even, this fight not even for y'all, honestly. Like, this is a beltway fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really for the
Ain't that what I
hometown.
said?
This fight was made for the hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like, this fight bigger than, you know what I'm saying, the world of boxing. Like you know what I'm saying, to us. Like, this fight is bigger than the world of boxing.
This shit for the
You know what I'm
area.
saying?
Tell
The
him, Tim.
DMV
For the area,
Yeah,
man.
This is definitely a fight for the area. Y'all just don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't got, I guess where y'all from, y'all ain't got them type of them beefs in
Them
y'all tri-state
rivalries,
area.
them
You
tough
know what I'm
ass
saying?
towns.
Yeah, y'all ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to Baltimore and DC and the rest of Maryland and the amateur system, like, yeah, we get it in over here, man. So,
Wait. So y'all in the hood, y'all wanted this fight? Y'all wanted this fight over Gary Russell?
Bro, this
Yo,
this
look,
is a
they
big,
actually
it
talking
don't
about on
matter.
Twitter. They talking about Mo's versus Yo's.
Yeah, that's the
Yos and
slang.
Yos, man. Yeah, the Yos is Baltimore, the Mo's is the DMV. You know what I'm saying? That's what we go by.
Damn,
You
my
know what
boy,
I'm
my
saying?
boy Tip got Tank to reply to him.
You know what I'm saying? Baltimore, shout out to the dummies. You know what I'm saying?
Tip the one
That was a
brought up
minute
the
ago.
Mo's versus Yo's. You remember Mo? What's my man Slim? Slim used to call him like, "Yo, what's up, Mo? What's up, Mo?" And then you remember Fats calling him like,
Bro.
"Yo, yo, yo."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how we talk out here. But whatchamacallit, he was using John Boy was using it Mo more excessively. I don't know why he was saying it that much. He was using it kind of crazy. Like, well, Fats and them, they really talk like that every day. Like, nah, they use that shit relentlessly. But yeah, man, nah, this fight is really for the city, man. I'm mad that they couldn't get it. If they couldn't get the fight, run me for a counter two. If they couldn't get the fight at Capital One, I don't know why they didn't try and move the fight over to the Xfinity Center at the University of Maryland. Like that would have been because the University of Maryland, the
How many
Xfinity
it
Center,
hold? Because you got to remember, he damn near did
17,
20,000. Yeah, that's the thing. He did 20
17.
with, but he did 20 with Hector, so they was expecting more with a local. He did 20.
I
He did
mean,
19,738. I think is what Dan Rayford reported.
you may be right, but it's still gonna meet the expectation of packing out the arena.
19,731. So they like the only thing you could do when you pick an arena smaller is sell the tickets even more expensive, and that's act is DC. Like, can you really try to hit people over the head that much?
Maybe, bro. I mean, he had his last fight in DC the
You
first
may
week
feel like it's your
of
time.
January. You know what I'm saying? And I bought a floor seat for a G. My floor seat went for a G. Yeah, so I mean, I guess so. I guess they could have tried it. I'd have preferred they do it over there. I mean, it's a tough area, you know what I'm saying, to have an event, but it's a good area too, you know what I'm saying. I think the students are going away as well during that time. The students will be leaving the campus, so you get all the locals coming in, or hotel stays and all that. So I don't know, man. I would have preferred it, they got it there, man. Honestly speaking, that they couldn't have got Capital One. And then damn, I was gonna say something else. Yeah, man, a lot of y'all shitting on Lamont, bro. But whole time, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's the same thing for Lamont at 130, bro. You got these dudes, you got these two dudes who basically both lost their last fight, fighting for a title at 130. You got Conceição, who just fought at 130. He was busy. Then you got Oshaki Foster, he got robbed by Robson Conceição, and that's who Lamont was really looking to fight if he couldn't get his mandatory. You know what I'm saying? So Shockey got a rematch. So I mean, this is the perfect fight to make. Like honestly, this is perfect timing for this fight to make. Cause Loma wasn't trying to fight Tank. Shakur got injured. All these other dudes, they really prospects, so they not any much better than Frank Martin. I don't
Come
know
on,
why
Tip.
y'all complaining.
Albert Bell was out there for Lamont.
Come on, dog. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, like
bro.
if I'm Lamont, I'm not looking at Albert Bell, bro. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Unify. My boy damn near 30, bro. He gotta move forward. I understand like Albert Bell in that position to get a title shot, but you know what I'm saying? Lamont looking for something different. And you know what I'm saying? That Oshaki Foster fight. If you can't get Oshaki Foster, why not go for a Tank fight? That is common sense. That's common sense. You know what I'm saying? And I heard somebody else say, what's that kid Eddie Hearn got there, Keyshawn's son? This dude just fought a 30 pounder moving up in weight. Shakur was about to fight a 30 pounder. All these dudes is fighting 30 pounders, honestly, bro. Y'all want to see this shit on tape. It's nasty work. This is what y'all do. This is nasty work. I just don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? These dudes will never be pleased. These dudes will honestly never be pleased. But your favorite fighter is bringing up dudes in weight. You know what I'm saying? And then at that, Lamont, the crazy thing is, right? Lamont started off his career basically at 135. So man, I'm telling you, man, I don't get it with these boxing fans, man. They don't even look, bro. This gonna be a tough fight for Tank. I'm gonna just tell y'all that now. It's gonna be a tough fight for Tank. This is not gonna be an average Tank fight, bro. It's not.
Man, you ain't
Just
picking
telling y'all,
Lamont. You ain't picking Lamont.
I ain't picking nobody. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
These my
know.
guys.
I
I
know
ain't
you
picking
ain't, cause
nobody.
you know who you
I ain't got no.
picking.
I ain't got no
You
favorite
know
in
who
this
you
fight.
picking. You know who you picking. You just ain't
I
saying
ain't got
it.
no favorite in this fight, man.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Chicago.
Yo, what's good?
What up?
Yo, what up, everybody? Hey, y'all, me and you still there? King Tone or
Yes, sir.
Tone, Two Tone?
Yeah.
What up, Nash? Hey, Nash, man, we need Danny back, bro. I feel like Danny. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what he's on, man. Is he all right? Is he good?
He should be. I spoke to him Saturday.
All right. Well, look. Okay, so hey, you know what? I actually got a buddy who lives in the DMV right now. He's from Chicago, but he moved out there to the DMV. It's straight out there, you know. It's all right, you know. It ain't like Chicago or nothing like that. I mean, it's a B class city. You got B class violence. You know what I mean? You got some little, you got a little tough. You got some tough guys out there, you know. But then, they ain't too tough. But I like this fight. I like this fight. I like Roach. You know what, man? Tank, he's doing good. He's moving the right way. Yeah, he's 30, but he ain't getting old. He's in his prime, man. To be honest with you, who's he gonna fight? He already beat up Brian. He beat up Barrios. Who else he beat up? Frank Martin. Frank Martin ain't no joke. I mean, he ain't a C class fighter, but he's a B class fighter.
Edwin
I
De
mean, the
Los
only A
Santos would have
class.
been a good fight.
You know what? De Los Santos and Conceição, I think they're the same, bro. They look the same. They should fight each other. Get them out of there, bro. They're boring as hell. They ugly as fuck and they boring as fuck. Get them out of there. Nobody wants to fight those guys. Let them fight each other. But I like Lamont Roach. I like Lamont Roach. I didn't know his backstory or whatever, but I think it's a good fight. I think he deserves that title shot. Or actually, what? No, I think he deserves that money shot. He probably worked a long way to get it. So I like it. I think Take's holding out for T.O. That's the fight. Haney and Shakur, a couple years ago, they were up and comers, but they fucked themselves over. So they ain't in the king. They ain't in the. There's only three kings now: Ryan, Tank, Tio. Um, and you know what I wanted to say earlier with Troy? He was talking that religious stuff. I'll tell everybody not to listen to what he says because what he's saying is inspired by the demons. All that stuff. There's only one true God, and that's Jehovah God and his son Jesus. So don't listen to what Troy says about religion and all that stuff. That's all that stuff he's spitting out there is inspired by the demons. And to be honest with you, don't even pay that no mind. But go ahead and read the Bible and do your own little studies and your own little journeys, and you'll find out that what he's be spitting is all false. Another thing, man, that's about it. I think Connor's gonna beat Crawford's ass, but Crawford ain't gonna take that fight because if he does, bro, that'll be
You
the
may
end of
feel
his
like
whole
it's your
fighting
time,
career.
but
All
it's not
right,
your time.
champ. I want that Connor fight.
Yeah. Yo, before you go to the next caller though, man, let me cut up out of here. King I mean the Vest 61 on IG, Instagram, and Twitter, and Championship Rounds on YouTube. I see y'all in the morning.
All
Peace.
right, champ. DC3.
Yo,
You.
what's the deal? King, two tone.
It's cracking.
Hey, hey, man, hey, I'm not cool with this fight at all, and I'm one of Tank's biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta stop making it seem like he ain't try to attempt to fight other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not cool with it, but he finna get somebody from the DMV, somebody else from the DMV, a big old payday. You know what I'm saying? And guess what, Nish? Yo, Nish,
Yo.
guess what?
What?
Man, it's finna be a fucking movie, man. I, hey, I'm gonna show y'all what a movie look like. You kept yelling that movie with Canelo and Berlanga. It's really finna be a fucking movie. It's here. Where y'all think it was here? Cause I can't find it. Where y'all think it was here?
What are you talking about?
The fight.
Oh, Dan Rayfield reporting that it's in Houston.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about to be
oh,
in Houston, H-Town.
oh man. Oh man, it's over, man. Say, man. Hey, man. And we gotta stop. Tank done fought 8 champions, Nish. He fought 8 champions. They keep bringing up Shakur. Shakur only fought 2 of them, I think. We gotta stop doing this, and we gotta, like, this dude Pristine Sports is in the chat arguing all for the last 3 months about Cardina being a legacy fight for Shakur. I'm like, what? But he in the chat clowning Tank. We gotta stop being biased, bro. We got to stop doing it as fans. Like, we got to hold everybody else accountable. Where's the Secure Legacy fight? He was 28. Shit, hold on, man. Barrios, Santa Cruz, and Frank Martin. It's gonna be a movie about that two-tone. Let me tell you why it's gonna be a movie. Cause it's action. You know what I'm saying? It's action. I'm out, man.
All right. Noble.
Peace and blessings. You able to hear me?
Yep.
Indeed. So, where y'all got Tio at on y'all pound for pound list?
I never made a list. I don't have a pound for
Yeah,
pound
I
list.
don't deal in pound for pound. That shit is so subjective and a
Now,
bunch of
yeah,
arguments.
yeah, for sure. So, what weight class is Tio campaigning in?
140.
Oh, 140.
Yep.
But he calling out. But he calling out people on 154, Terrence Crawford. Or did he call out somebody on 147, Brian Norman? Or did he call out somebody? But y'all wanted to fight Tank in 135. Who he call out in 140?
He called out Tank at 35. He
Who he call out in
called out
140?
at 140 Devin.
He called out Devin at 140. Didn't Devin just say T.O. ducked him? Didn't he just say that?
Yeah.
Oh, so he calling them out, but he ducking them at the same time. All right, so look, let me ask y'all this. 6-7 fight deal, 200 mil. Biggest. he finna eclipse Floyd, right? It look like Floyd. Look like his legacy is standing strong. He ain't got nothing to be worried about, huh? Because everybody on that list for that 6-7 fight deal, they all on there. Ain't that what Tank said?
Mm-hmm.
Who was they all? Lamont Roach?
Mm-hmm.
Frank Martin?
Mm-hmm.
That's who they all were?
That's the word.
Alright, man. Shout out to the breast cancer warriors, the breast cancer survivors, and the breast cancer angels. Peace.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, they was on the deal, but they ain't available, so they lost their shot, man. Joe Pilot.
They was never gonna get a shot.
Word. That's how you feel?
Tank wasn't sending no up, man.
Joe Pilot. Joe Pilot.
They all about to break down now. He should have been and fought Devin.
Yo, what up, bro? Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, shout out CD Salido, no? He got Lomo in his resume.
Facts.
Hey, damn, bro, why you hating on Tank, bro? Like, Ness, how big was Tank's win when he beat Pedraza at the time, bro?
Huge, man. I think that was huge.
Hey, he was only 22 years old, bro. Like, people forget. And then they want to diminish Leo. Come on. I follow Leo's career for a long ass time. That's a bad dude right there. I gave him a chance to win, and he was kind of winning, bro. Till he got caught. Like everyone. Top tier, low tier, mid tier, it don't fucking matter. You guys are just not seeing that this dude is a special talent, bro. Like, who else is sleeping motherfuckers like that, Ness?
Jake Paul.
That's it, right?
Terrence Crawford. Nah,
nobody really doing shit like that.
Nobody like Tank because Crawford's, his shit just stopped, and Jake Paul also couldn't get the knockout win.
You're not even Better Be was doing that shit in his 20-0, 20 knockout.
Knocked out everybody.
Yeah, but it's not the same though. He overwhelms people, bro.
Because he's not. First of all, he's not black. Second, he's not with the PBC. Third, he was never co-signed by Floyd Money Mayweather.
No, but he's saying the knockouts don't look like Tank. Tank is one punching dudes. He's saying the Better Be overwhelms you.
Tank takes an accumulate. Tank It's not
Nah,
like
Tank knocking out. Come on, you seen what he did to Frank? You seen what he did
Yeah,
to
and then
Leo?
Brandon said he was on. He's third, bro. He's
You
29.
see,
He's
you
only
see,
2 years older than Boots, a guy you praise a lot.
you seen what he
Like, what
did
the
to
fuck has he
fucking
done?
Hector?
What the fuck has what was Boots doing at the age of 22, Brandon? But you want to praise this dude like he's a damn killer, man. He ain't shit yet. He ain't done nothing Boots has done. Boots ain't done nothing Tank has done at that age, bro. That shit is crazy how you guys have like different criterias for what fighters you love. That shit is crazy, bro.
Tank got to
Tank is a
fight his
bad dude, bro. He's
contemporaries,
sleeping
man.
motherfuckers. That's it. Like it don't matter. Lamont Roach is the champion. And it is what it is, bro. Tank sleeping everyone. I mean, outside of Shakur, but where's Shakur at? I think he broke his
That's
hand
the
to
bell,
purposely get
champ.
surgery.
He said broke his hand on purpose. Y'all terrible. C Dub.
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
Straight, that's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Oh man, shout out to the panel, TBV community. We here. I just can't believe this, man. I really can't. You know, now that what you need him to be from Puerto Rico or something for you to play a song or something next. You know what I'm saying? Get the
Oh,
songs going, man. Everybody say it's a movie again.
oh, okay. Tell me what song to play for Lamont Roach.
Pick one.
No, you tell
Pick
me.
some,
You
man.
tell me.
Pick
You
some. You know
tell
what I'm
me.
saying? Hey, man, these people
Oh,
mad at the wrong people, man. Like you got Loma. You got Loma want to play charades and play tic tac toe with his family. You got Shakur broke his hand doing a body shot. I ain't never seen that shit a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? This guy need to move to Vegas and spar and get that shit that Floyd Mayweather put on his hands in Vegas when he's sparring. He need to get that shit. And who else is it? Like, man, King Amin be getting up out of here so fast. He be skedaddling so fast. You know what I'm saying? Because how Alicia Baumgartner had to spin it and say it was RSVP when only 50 people was going to show up anyway.
I mean, it
But he
was
want people to go to
RSVP.
that. He want
It
people to
was
go. He want
invite.
people to
It
watch that
was
shit for free.
invite only from the beginning. So I don't
Yeah,
know why would
they
you do
spent it
that.
because only 50 people was going to show up anyway. But anyway, man, I just want to know who are these many other fights that Tank could have fought that King got me. He said that Tank had so many other fights he could have made. Where were they? Like somebody just got on here earlier and
I
said
mean,
T.O. at 147.
Floyd Schofield, Edwin De Los Santos,
Floyd Schofield.
Edwin De Los Santos,
Floyd.
Andy
Okay.
Cruz.
Okay. So find another champion. That ain't it.
Not another champion
Okay.
from
So
the division below. Division
let
below.
me get
Division
let me get a
below,
public these
where
numbers, man.
that champion don't even lose his belt when he lose the Tank. Come on, man, you're wilding right now.
It's another champion. It's not a Mando that ain't fought a
Man,
gatekeeper.
knock it off.
It ain't a Mando. It ain't a Mando that ain't
Tick
beat another
tock,
champion
man.
yet.
Tick tock.
This guy beat another champion. Hey, Tank got 10 champions. Shakur fought 2. T.O. fought 3. Devin fought 6. What we talking about, man?
Tick tock.
Roll out, man. PB, it's gonna be a movie, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Tell Lombo, man, when he get through playing charades to come get knocked out, man, with his family.
Zombie.
Is he done playing? Is he done playing frisbee and catch yet?
Zombie.
Shit.
Jew's a zombie.
Yeah, man. Nasty work, but when Tank knock him out, y'all will forget that and be posting your little clips.
Yep. They gonna be screen sharing it for sure.
Like they always do. Yeah, Tank's man. He just unstoppable.
H-Town.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
What up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yep.
H-Town, baby. You're right. You're right. Tank and Barrios and Ryan and Garcia and Leo and now Roach. It is a movie. It's a Christmas special. It's Tank, a Claus, and the Seven Doors. Yeah, that's what it is. Tank, a Claus, and the Seven Doors. That's what it is. The clauses and the dwarves. Get out of here, man. Teal's available. And if Teal's available, that he can fight Teal at 140. And then don't give me the, oh, he's in this litigation. Nah. Money talks. Tank represents the big bag. I'm pretty sure Top Rank will be happy to get some of that big bag, and everybody be happy to come to some kind of solution to get the bag. So he can fight Teal if he wants, man. But he don't want that, man. Like I said, Tank fans need to keep it real. He don't want legacy. He's trying to get money. He's gonna keep feeding y'all caca. Y'all gonna keep eating it. Y'all love it. Y'all the human centipede. Tank fans are human centipede. Just keep feeding him. You gonna eat that shit. You don't care. You love it. You'll make excuses. You'll try to compare him to Canelo. You try to compare him to Floyd. Can't compare him to those guys. Those guys are actual fighters that fought for legacy, man. This guy's 30 years old and he ain't fought nobody. You know, his two best wins are on clauses. That's sad, man. Anyone that says any different just trying to hype it up. I know it's your job to take the other side and that's to keep the show going, but we both know the truth. That goddamn George Kambosa's resume is better than him. He's fought Haney twice, Tio and Lomachenko. Hell, and Maxie Hughes. You know, man, this guy's a joke, man. He's a waste of talent. He's never gonna challenge himself. I mean, he can't age nobody out because he's the oldest guy. What's he gonna do, man? He can't age Devin out. He can't age Ryan out. He don't want to fight him at 140. He can't force all of them to come to 135. You see how people Ryo turned it down. He didn't want the bag. He said, "I ain't coming down. I ain't gonna give you that advantage. They give you a
Right.
weight clause. I ain't signing up to lose. Nah, they know the game. They're not playing the game no more. He's gonna have to settle for the Lamont Roaches and them. That's it. It's over. Game over. Now keep on wishing, keep on trying to make excuses why this is a good fight, man. But it's not, man. I'm out. Oh, and if it's in Houston, when y'all come to town, you know what to say, man. Come humbly, or you'll find out that Houston ain't no joke. Hey, sound baby, I'm out.
I Joe Pilot.
Yo, you hear me?
Yo, yep.
All right, man. What up, Two Tone, man? What's cracking?
What's cracking?
Cool and cool. And you know, about to throw a little bit of hate in the air. You know, makes me feel better. Uh, yeah, man. Tank. I've said it once and I'll say it again, man. Tank's come from a tough background, and I think the only time he's ever had love, I keep saying it, is in the boxing gym. The only time people loved him is when he's knocking people out, when he's dominant in the ring. He's not trying to take any big risks because I think he's afraid of losing that love. And rightfully so, because boxing fans are so fickle. Today they love you, and tomorrow last fight. So I'm always gonna stand on that. That Tank doesn't take these crazy risks. He doesn't want to move up in weight because he's just afraid of failure, which all of us are. And it's different on that level because it's physical failure and emotional failure. That's the only time he's gotten love is in that ring. And is this the fight I wanted? No. But at the same time, who could he really fight? Kid Schofield came on this show talking about he wanted a tune-up before getting there with Tank. Maybe that was just a ploy to try to see if Tank got desperate and offered him more money. Shakur, his team, wasn't really interested. I think Shakur could have got this fight after leaving Top Rank. And there was never no reports of Shakur even meeting up with any Louis DeCubas or any other representatives of PBC. So I don't think that fight was gonna happen anyway. Andy Cruz is a hard fight to sell. The guy only has 4 fights. You see 29 and 0, whatever Tank is, 27 knockouts, and then you see Andy Cruz 4 and 0, 3 knockouts. To the casuals, it just looks bad. 4 and 0 versus 29 and 0, it's a bad look. This is a big fight. There's a crazy beef between DC and Baltimore. DC niggas hate on Baltimore because they get all the money, and DC niggas usually just put in more work, senseless violence. So there's just that little beef intertwined. Maybe they put a good undercard in. I don't think Roach really can do anything with Tank because is he the better boxer? Probably not. He doesn't have more power. And we've seen him get floored by Jamel Herring, who isn't any, vicious power puncher. And yeah, like Tio's like in litigation. I don't think a Tio fight is actually possible. Devin's going through lawsuits. But yeah, I give credit to Tank for fighting Ryan.
You may
Ryan
feel
took
like
the
it's your
clause.
time,
If you get it in the ring with
but
the
it's not
clause,
your
you
time.
take it. I'm out.
All right. We got Capicu. What it do? Actually, hold on, Capicu. Let me get to these super chats. Catch up. Neil's water bottle, 2-pounder. Sounds like a straight to DVD type of movie. Yawning emoji. Hater. Galaxy Studios, $2. At caller, you're right. This fight not for us. It's for the trash. And it is a man throwing trash in a can emoji and a chicken emoji. Galaxy Studios, $2 more. Imagine calling yourself the face of boxing. Shaking my head. Trash emoji. Dynamite emoji. Chicken emoji. Junior, $2. Cherry emoji tour. Hashtag Firestick Boys outside. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5. Another easy KO, another backflip off the ropes for the Tank crew to go crazy over. Laugh out loud. Mad Bet, 100. Third, $5. Last daily dose of Tank Will. Tank getting the brothers paid. Lamont, Tankful. Tank's giving coming. Roach a star Sunday morning. Does Roach bubble after he loses to Tank? Because he's saying he'll become a star by Sunday.
No, I don't think Roach has that personality.
Damn. Capicu, what it do?
What's going on, champ? What's going on? Yeah, the only problem I have is that he stayed bringing fighters up, and that's the only problem I'm having with Tank is that all of a sudden he don't want to fight nobody in his division, and he stays bringing fighters up from a lower weight class, or bring somebody down from a higher weight class. Uh, so it's just it has that it's not tasteful, and that's the one thing. That's why Leo Santa Cruz doesn't get that credit. That win over Leo Santa Cruz don't get that credit because he brought him up from 26, so to fight him at 30. So it's like, yes, he was a former multi-division champion, but at the same time, he was a lighter guy that you was bringing up to fight. So again, that's why he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Even with this Roach is bringing him up from 130 to fight at 135. Again, like, what do you get at? What do you get off of that? Unless the kid is just a payday and it's just another fight day, another person you fight, and that's it. Like, I would have rather saw him. I mean, he could have made the fight at one. He could have fought one of those guys, top contenders at 40. I would rather see him fight there, or even fight. I would have even liked to see him fight the kid that was supposed to fight Shakur, since at least he's at 135. And they were both already in training camp. That would have made sense. Cordina, fight Cordina at 35. He was already in training camp. Why? Yeah, I get it, but that was the only thing available. Is what I'm saying. You know what
I
I'm saying?
do.
Like, I'd rather see him.
First off, he was training for his first fight at 35, got knocked out at 30. So you want Tank to fight a dude moving up and off a loss just because he was training for a 35-pound fight? Off a knockout loss.
You talking about Cordina, not Tank?
Yes, Cordina.
Yeah. I'm just saying it made more sense than having.
Capicu, listen to what you're saying. You're saying fighting a dude that got knocked out in his last fight at 30 and is moving up to 35 makes more sense than fighting a champion at 30 that isn't coming off a knockout.
Wasn't he training for Shakur at 35 though?
What does it matter? He came off. Kakashi knocked his ass out.
Okay, that's right. I forgot Kakashi knocked him out. My fault. I forgot Kakashi knocked him out his last fight. My fault.
And he was at 130 his last fight, so he moving up to fight, and he coming off a knockout, bro. Like, that's not a better fight.
I was just thinking about that UK chip. He could have fought Cordina in UK. But also I was thinking about the Harbor Center. That Harbor Center, this fight would have been dope at the Harbor Center, the MGM, but they only hold like 3,000, 4,000 in the MGM Harbor Center.
Yeah, it's too small. Tank doing 20,000.
Yeah. Nah, it don't make no sense.
He did 19,731 with Hector.
Yeah. No, that's what I was thinking. I was like that, but because that would have been a dope venue if it held more, because it's out there in Maryland. But nah, also, bro, like, I mean, but there is like, you guys already mentioned, I was gonna mention Murataya, but you guys already kind of shit that, kind of said that didn't make sense. Although 35, but to answer your question on what Canelo's Loma, what did you think? Cotto is Canelo's
You may
Loma?
feel like it's your time,
Nah, I doubt it.
but it's not your time.
Multi division.
That's the bell. Somebody got to check. Lowe's knows boxing. Let us know. I doubt Cotto was not unified at welterweight. He was not unified at 40, and he certainly was not unified at 54. Canelo don't have no Loma, bro. Like, you know how hard it is to beat Loma? This is what I'm saying. We diminish fighters so much. Border Wars is February 23rd. I need y'all dudes to sign up. This shit got to stop, man. It's just out of control at this point, man. Y'all, everybody's a bum. Everybody is no good. We gotta get this shit right. Y'all gotta show me what y'all could do. Since everybody is ass, I need to see what y'all doing out here, because it's out of control, man. So make sure you sign up February 22nd, 2025. You have legit 144 days, 45 days to prepare. Get in the ring and swing. Show me what you can do. Show me what you can do. Shout out to SRP Tactical, one of our first sponsors for our Border Wars amateur event. You have to have a USA boxing book. Hot boxing, what's up, man? When you gonna fight on my tournament, man? What's going on, man? You right around here. You could drive from San Diego. That's not a, I mean, it's far, but it's still drivable. I drive a lot. But yeah, y'all be talking crazy, man. Nobody is good to y'all except, like, not even the top, because y'all talk crazy about Tank and about Canelo and about everybody. I mean, I don't know. Pull out bandit $5. I want Tank to fight guys considerably bigger than Tank so he can lose. TBV callers. Yo, we got COE Films.
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Look, the only reason why Tank is doing what he's doing is only because there are gullible fans and glazers that out there that he know he can pluck. What's the old saying? If you see a duck, pluck him. That's exactly what he's doing, man. And if he's able to keep on getting $85, $90 out of these gullible fans, then that's what he's gonna keep doing until they start holding his feet to the fire. I don't understand why he can make a Lamont Roach fight in 2 weeks, but he couldn't even send an offer or say anything to Shakur within that whole month that that Loma had pulled out. It's just unreal, man. And then you got De Los Santos that was available. Come on, man. I mean, he's right there. I mean, that'd have been a perfect story, a perfect story time to kind of get him and Tank to fight, because the history between Shakur and De Los Santos, it would have made for a good story, man. I just don't see why that nobody is holding his feet to the fire. I heard a guy say, "Man, Tank fighting champions." Well, he's not fighting champions that got a belt. He's not fighting champions that holding the belt in his weight class. He's pulling guys up from 130, and he pulling past champions up. Man, after they done been swept and dusted off. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. I don't see him having a tough time with Lamont. I saw a few sparring fights from back when he was younger. Man, he was dusting them up. Then I heard that even now that Lamont Roach took a L, and then I heard that Harrison was dusting him up. Come on, man. Shakur made Harrison look like Looked like he wasn't even supposed to be in the ring with him. You know what I mean? And Harrison done what he did to Lamont Roach, and you want to go try to pick up seconds? Come on, bro. You the face of boxing. I mean, you the face of boxing. Is this what the face of boxing is supposed to do? Or do he supposed to show other boxers that's coming up how to be great? Which one is it? I mean, it's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Until his fans hold him accountable, this is what he's going to continue to do. He said 6 fights. I'm pretty sure we 2 in now. So that means he got 4 left. So who's the next? Who's the 4? Is it Shakur? Is it Loma? Is it Devin? Is it any damn body that he's going to be able to fight that we can say it's a 50-50 fight? Until then, man, lose me with it. I'm not paying for another pay-per-view. That's my call.
All right, champ. I got Adrian, $2. Tank will never be Hall of Fame. Shameful. Brandon, like Cincinnati.
But it's not. Yo, Ness. So let me get this straight. This what the Tank fans are saying. Tip said this fight is justifiable because it sparks up some kind of DMV Baltimore versus DC rivalry. That's why he don't
Battle
have
of the
an issue with
Beltway,
it. Not
baby.
because it's, but the fight ain't even in the DMV. The fight is in Houston.
Nah,
So
they was trying to put it there. You know, shit happens, man. We tried.
then Joe Pilot said the only place Tank get love at is in the gym. So he's afraid to lose. So because he's afraid to lose the love he gets in the gym, this is why he fights the people he fight. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, this shit is funny as hell. Just listen to people when they try to, they best, just say it's a shit fight. Just keep it 100. It's a shit fight, bro. Just admit it. It's not the fight we want. Like, if the fight was free, I would even understand. Like, okay, Tank giving us one for the free ball because nothing else was available. But he's about to try to charge you $90 for this. Like, and the same people justifying this shit. If fucking Bud moved up Stanionis to 154 to fight him, niggas like Bo Rogers would be calling in. You see that? Told y'all Bud don't want to fight nobody. That motherfucker Bud a coward, man. He ain't want to fight nobody. He fighting Stanionis at 54. They wouldn't be like, oh, well, Stanionis is a champ. Stanionis has a belt. Like, just keep it 100, man. It's a shitty fight. Roach is cool. Like, Roach, when he took a loss to Jamel Herring, he had a draw with Orlando Cruz, like the first openly gay boxer. He's a good fighter. He's decent. I respect him because he stayed down and got a belt and never gave up on it. And he got a belt against Hector Garcia, but we expect the face of boxing to be fighting better fights than this. Like, this ain't a fight we expect the face of boxing to be fighting. And as far as Baby Joker talking about what's Boots done, Boots is out here at least offering other champions 15 times their highest payday. Like, Tank ain't doing that. Like, everybody keeps saying Shakur Doug. How much money they offer Shakur? What was the monetary offer? What was the contract that PBC offered Shakur? I didn't read nothing about it. Like, what was the contract and what was the guaranteed money for the fight that they offered Shakur? So quit saying they offered Shakur a fight. They ain't offered Shakur shit. Like, that's just a myth. Like, Tank ain't offered that nigga no fight. They already said Shakur won't let them do what they fucking do. So, but if y'all like it, I love it, man. I'll probably be watching it because, you know, Tank bring the bitches out. So that's my call, man. This shit's whack. Like, just keep it 100.
But it's not your time.
Yeah, man. Keep that. Yeah, keep it a band that this is a trash fight, man.
Mr.
Lamont Roach
PBC.
is not trash.
Hey, what's good? What's good? I don't think this is a trash fight. I think Lamont versus good. I mean, I really didn't have Hector Garcia losing to him, and he really threw me for a fucking loop. The way he dictated the pace, the way he dictated his jab, the aggressiveness. I think he'll be a good fight for Tank. Obviously, he's already tried to call Shakur. Loma said he's eating dinner with his family. Um, who else? I mean, Rand. I mean, who else is there available? Maybe we need to do Cordina. hit up Cordina. Maybe he wants to fight because he obviously his fighter pulled out. So, but at
Lucas
the end of the
body
day, Lamont
available.
Roach is still a good fighter. He demolished Hector Garcia. It made Hector Garcia look less of an opponent than Tank looked. Even though Tank stopped him, but still, he took away a lot of attributes that Hector Garcia had. Let's keep it real. Hector Garcia is known to push the jab. He's known to dictate the pace. When he beat Chris Colbert, he showed that. And Lamont Roach is a dude coming up that deserves his opportunity. Everyone else took away their opportunity. Shakur signed a 2-fight deal. Everybody say, he took the Adidas deal instead of the Nike deal. So let's move on from it. I mean, what do you want? Cordina? A dude coming off a loss? Lamont Roach? I mean, he's coming off a 6-win streak. Like a couple knockouts here and there. He lost to Jamal Herring. That was back in 2019. So I mean, let the man get his money, just like Shakur fans used to say when he fought Cordina. Let him get his money. He's just trying to get paid. Ain't that right, Nash?
Yep.
So I don't think it's a bad fight. Lamont Roach deserves the opportunity, and I think he's going to be a good opponent. He showed in the Hector Garcia fight. He was taking away everything Hector Garcia had that was successful with the Tank fight. Tank had to literally dig deep. Tank was getting hit a lot in that fight. Lamont Roach is a big dude. He knows how to walk people down and stick the jab. He's a dog, and I think it's a good fight. So when everybody's available again, we'll do a U-turn or drive back to the block and see what's good. I mean, what do you want people to do? People are fighters. They're willing to fight 2 times a year, maybe 3. He beat Ryan Garcia and Hector Garcia. Two Garcias back to back. This is boxing. This is obviously what it is, man. Like, you guys can't be mad. You want Devin Haney to come down? Let him know. He can come down. You lose to the opponent, you can lose to the opponent's victor. So that's my call, man. Y'all just need to respect boxing. This is a good opponent. If everybody doesn't respect the opponent, then that means you hate Tank. That's my call.
Whoa, that was wild. If everybody doesn't respect the opponent, you hate Tank?
Yeah, this fight's booty cheeks, man.
That's crazy.
This fight trash. You Tank fans should be disgusted at yourselves for giving us a pass. No competition pony your body.
Superstar AT, $5. Tank the ticket, make Keyshawn cancel his fight. See Matias at 140 with IBF clause. KO him, make a statement, or De Los Santos. Yeah, I mean, they should have thought, they probably consider Keyshawn next now that he sold out in like 5 minutes. How many does that arena hold where Keyshawn sold out?
I don't even know. What's the name of the arena?
I don't know, but a quick Google will help you do that. I'm going to get to some callers while you do that. We got over here Yusef. What up? Yusef the barber. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Right now we have 232,422. Need about another 650 to get to that next goal. Yusef, you there? Going once. Jay Will.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
Yo, man, this is off top. I just gotta keep it a buck, man. This is just nasty work.
Fact.
I guess I'm about to be the not only the Canelo hater but the Tank hater, man. Like, yo, man, like I haven't really had anything positive to say about Tank in a minute, man. Obviously besides his performances and the outcomes of his fights, but I mean, it's just getting disappointing, man. Like this Lamont Roach shit is like I didn't even see this shit coming. I mean, I would have maybe assumed maybe like a Pitbull rematch, even maybe a Ryan rematch before. There's no way I would have ever guessed Lamont Roach. So I mean, I don't know, man. And then the fact that it's pay per view, that's the ultimate spit in the face. That like the good old days, man. I know Ness, we from the same era, man. But like the HBO era, man, where like that shit would not have been pay per view, not even close, man. Don't give a fuck what. Don't give a fuck who the main attraction is, man. You can't give us Lamont Roach for pay per view. So, but this is a new era we're living in, thanks to PBC. Man, this shit is crazy, man. Like, this is where boxing is at. Um, I just think Tank is really. I don't know, man. There's just no dog in the nigga, man. Like, at some point in time, I get it. You get to the bread, but like, you still want to prove that you're the best out of everybody instead of just talking. And this era, they just much rather, talk on Twitter, Instagram versus, proving it in the ring. And just talk about how much more money I got than the next fighter. But yeah, man, Tank is really in the same boat as Canelo to me. If I'm gonna get on Canelo, I gotta put Tank in the same boat, man. They doing the same damn thing, except really, Canelo actually fought motherfuckers. Like, for real, got a way deeper resume than Tank, and Tank is starting this shit way too early in his career to me. Um, like, man, like the previous caller, Edwin De Los Santos, we could have ran with that. I mean, he just has a lot better options than this, man. So I don't, and I can't put it just on Leonard Ellaby. Just want to protect the money. I, as at the end of the day, if Tank really wanted to fight somebody, that fight would be made. Because I don't think nobody in his camp really think he's going to lose to Shakur or Devin. They may want to save those fights till last, but they don't think that Tank's going to lose those fights. So I think Tank is going along with the show and taking these bullshit ass fights, man, because he doesn't want to challenge himself. So yeah, man, this is a thumbs down for me, man. That's my call, man.
You may feel like it's your
Yeah,
time,
that arena holds
but it's not your time.
10,253 people.
And they said that sold out.
Yep, that's sold out. Yep. The Scope Arena, Norfolk Scope Arena. So yeah, man, Keyshawn sold 10,000 plus tickets, man. Can't hate on that. It's a sold out event.
He could be a Tank opponent. He out here talking crazy too that he could beat Tank. Maybe he ends up being a Tank opponent because he sells tickets. Tim Boskay. Tim Boski. Mr. PBC, you say you got a counter. You're not even in queue. PBC counter.
I think it's funny that like when Tank fights, it's a problem. Who he fighting? I mean, the dude's fighting Lamont Roach was a decent opponent. There's no one available. Come up with somebody then. Come on the call and come up with somebody. Don't complain about it because we've seen other fights in Turkey Al Sheikh situation. We had to pay for that too. That's why he lowered the price. Tank is obviously the face of boxing. I mean, one of the faces. And when he fights, I mean, let's keep it real. People are having cookouts, get-togethers. It's like a Super Bowl. Real talk. Let's stop acting like it's not. Lamont Roach is a valuable opponent. Don't act like he's weak. He's trash. He's garbage. He has a chance to win just like anybody else who gets in that ring. Shakur was going to fight Cordini. You guys were saying, oh, man, he just getting to the bag. Well, what's wrong with him getting to the bag? What's wrong with anybody getting to the bag? This isn't about getting to the bag. This is boxing. People have opponents that they're lined up, and they have opponents that don't want to take the fight. I would rather have, William Cepeda, but William Cepeda got a fight coming up. I would rather have Shakur, but he's in the hospital. I would rather have Loma, but he's at war. I'd rather have Devin Haney, but he's at court. I mean, fuck. I'd rather have, the dude, the Ukrainian dude, but he got a fight. I'd rather have Ryan Garcia, but he's suspended. Come on now, when the game's dried up, you got to get what you can get. And he's liking to stay active, and that's what any top fighter should do. Stay active, just like Bivol. When your opponent pulled out, take a fight. So that's what I'm saying, man. You guys want to complain about everything when it comes to boxing, but you tune in to watch the fight. Why don't you come up with opponents? Tell Ness who can fight, who's available. Ness, who's available?
I don't know, champ.
You don't know. Just like you didn't know the Shakur undercard. Just like no one knows who's available. Loma is available, right? Technically, he's available. But technically, he don't want to fight. Shakur's available, but his hand hurts. Tio can do it, but he's in a contract negotiation, right? Isn't he trying to get off top rank? Josh Taylor could come on down. Oh, he's busy, right? Who the fuck is available? Have someone call in and ask them who's available. And if they come up with a valuable opponent, have them person get on the show and contact you know who. But you can't because no one available. Won't you call Shakur's hospital and get him wrapped up quick? Pay for his surgery. You can't find nobody available. Go call Loma. Yes, get Loma on the show. See if he can join in and make the fight happen. Oh, he's at war? You don't got his number? It is what it is. Get Bob on. Get Eddie Hearn on the show so he can find somebody.
It feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Timboske is on you.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, PBC, shut the hell up, man. We tired of hearing that bullshit. We're tired of it, man. We don't want to hear it. Salute you, Tone. Salute to the TBV community. I'm here to speak the truth because I know people, you get me? I know the truth hurts. The truth is, yeah. Wipe them a fungo out your ears, man. Hey, PBC, who's available? Who's available? You tell me why you can't fight Raymond Moore with talent, man. Oh, top rank and Ness, man. I don't want to hear about who's paying for this, who's paying for that. We ain't getting none of the money. We don't give a damn. We don't want to see no Lamont Roach. It's as simple as that. Why can't he fight Andy Cruz? Oh, Andy Cruz is no that. We don't want to see Lamont Roach. We rather see. I got Andy Cruz destroying Lamont Roach. I got Muratalla destroying Lamont Roach. I got who else? Who else is up there that he can fight? Give me a Cambosis, man. At least Cambosis was unified champion. He got knocked out by Lomachenko. Okay, that's fine. And Loma can do what he wants. Loma can do what the hell he wants, like all the rest of the fighters can do. Loma already done what Tank should have did. Loma did what Tank should have did. He fought Devin Haney. He fought Teofimo Lopez. He fought with these guys, Linares, when he was fresh. He fought with where was Nicholas? He fought Nicholas Walters at 130, man. Tank didn't fight none of them niggas. I don't want to hear it, man. We're tired of this shit. You're just making excuses after excuses. What I don't get. It's not Tank. It's not Tank. It's the tanker maniacs. It's the tanker knights. You lot make me sick. The sickness is spreading. This is ridiculous. Tip Bailey, you're calling there with this rubbish. This is why I don't understand, man. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. I can name you over 50 people that don't want to see this crap. It's ridiculous. And the worst thing is, they're making you pay for this shit. This is why we're the best fans. This is why they ain't making us pay for no AJ bullshit fight, £100. It ain't happening. It don't happen. They're making you pay almost $100 for this crap. We don't even. They better give us a spanking undercard because if not, they just done you in again. We're tired. Tank can fight multiple guys. Stop making excuses. You want to talk about Tio? Okay, fine. What PBC? Can you call back in here? Call back in here and tell us, the community, who Baranchek's fighting next. Who is he fighting next? Because you're just making excuses, man. What are you talking about? He's got better wins. Why don't you pick Baranchek? He's got better wins on his resume than Lamont Roach. When these guys calling talking about Lamont Roach, they can't even give me 3 wins. 3 wins to the guy. They can't even tell me 3 wins. Then when I give them the 3 wins, oh, box wreck. Oh, you. No, nigga, I just know fighters and I watch fights. And that ain't good enough. Lamont Roach should be fighting the winner out of Conceição and fucking Oshaki Foster. He should be fighting Albert Bagasiev. Albert Bagasiev, you're going to know about him soon. He's going to beat the shit out of Lamont Roach. Gold medalist in the Olympics. He's going to beat the shit out of Lamont Roach. That's who he should be fighting. Or Otar Ozrovian. Not no Tank Davis, man. And I'm not blaming Lamont Roach. It's not Lamont Roach. And I'm not calling him saying he's a star, he ain't shit. No, he's a solid guy at 130. Solid guy. He shouldn't be fighting Tank. It's simple as that. Floyd Schofield, go send him something. You guys talking about, oh, he called in here and he said, oh, I need a tune-up before I fight Tank. And then when I asked them, okay, cool, 2 things can be true. He said that, but then what happened when he said, oh, if they offer me the contract though, I'll fight him right now. Didn't you see what he wrote? He said, oh, you went to go fight Lamont, you ducked me to go fight Lamont Roach? What kind of bullshit is that? He should be fighting Floyd Schofield. I don't give a damn. Don't tell me he ain't ready, this and that. How do we know they ain't ready until they get in there? They meant to get in there and fight. Azuma Nelson took on Salvador Sanchez. What are you talking about, man? John the Beast Mugabe fought Marvin Hagler. I don't want to hear this crap, man. You lot praise and roll out the red carpet for this guy. And PBC like saying some dumb shit about, oh, if we don't like this fight, we hate Tank. No, that's crap.
We got Juan, $2. Y'all dudes are going to watch regardless, so miss me. Tyrone the Great, $2. We pronounce the city of Norfolk, Norfolk. Galaxy Studios, $2. At Tyrone, we don't care. Naeem, $2. Everybody available when you tank. Stop the cap emoji. Juan, $2. They don't watch, caller. You paid to complain.
Yeah, over there capping. You can fly. He could be
Real
over there fighting
DK.
Floyd Schofield.
Real DK is on you. Real DK,
Yeah.
real DK.
Yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Two Tone, you still there?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. This is ridiculous. Ness, I got some shit on my mind. This is musky energy, Tone. Real shit. I'm kind of new to the show, but one thing that don't change is not being able to please boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? I listen to y'all hardcores on here 24/7, man, constantly say what y'all want, then y'all get what y'all want, and I got a problem with it. I remember just a few months ago, everybody was talking before the Frank Martin fight, everybody was saying how Tank don't fight boxers, he only fight guys that's there to be knocked out. Tank go to the joint, he get out of jail, then his next two fights, he fighting against slick boxers, Frank Martin and now Lamont Roach. And boxing fans still got a problem with it. And based upon what I listened from you, Ness, and based upon, you know what I'm saying, what I learned from you, you know what I'm saying, the writing is on the wall. Everybody saying they won't Tank to fight Shakur, they won't Tank to fight Deb, all of these high-level boxers. What do you think Tank is doing? Frank Martin, slick level boxer. Lamont Roach, slick level boxer, whether you 130 or 135 or not. The writing is on. Tank is doing exactly what these fans say he don't do, and motherfuckers still got a problem with it. I don't get it, man. I'm pretty much I'm coming to the realization that these hardcores just call in and talk shit for sport. Can't none of these niggas really mean what they saying because exactly what I've been listening to y'all ask for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 months. You starting to get it, and people still got a problem with it. People ain't gonna be satisfied till they see Tank go out there and fight AJ, or they see Tank go out and fight Mike Tyson, or you know what I'm saying? Like you can never please boxing fans, yo. Y'all wanted Tank to start fighting tougher competition stylistically, where it's not just a Latino coming forward to get knocked out. And now that he doing that, people still got a problem with it. Man, I really listened to you. I really learned from you. I really put the shit that you talk about in play. So I went and checked out Pro Box. I went and checked out Lamont Roach last fight against whoever Buddy last name was. He's skilled. He got real skills. And I don't think this is gonna be an easy fight for Tank. It's gonna be a huge fight because of the built-in rivalry. But come on, man, y'all hardcores, man. Y'all got to be better, man. And I ain't calling myself a casual because I know the sport and I'm learning. But y'all got to be better because y'all will really turn a motherfucker away from the sport and away from the show with all of the, you know what I'm saying, bullshit that y'all be doing and contradicting yourselves left and right. But shout out Ness, shout out Tone, shout out TVV. I learn from y'all every day. I'm out.
All right, champ.
You may feel like it's your time, but
Tip
it's not your
counter.
time.
Yo,
Yo.
yeah, man. I was sitting here watching my good man Jamel Charlo actually. What I'm saying, fight Canelo. I was rewatching the fight, man, because just a film study.
Why?
What I'm saying, because Charlo showed good footwork in that
Straight
fight. You know what I'm
torture.
saying. I just wanted to look at Charlo's footwork in that fight. I like to do things like that. And Canelo showed some good movement too. What I'm saying, upper body, lower body. But I had tuned back into the show, and then I hear this blabbermouth from the UK talking on the line. And you know what I'm saying? He's just saying, Lamont Roach, he should be fighting. Like, bro, like, did you not hear? What's the owner of Pro Box Nest? Gary
Jonas.
Jonas, Gary
Yep.
Jonas. Like, did Gary Jonas not come on the show and say that Lamont could could be fighting his mandatory, but the mandatory can't get over here to the U.S. Like, Like Timboski, do you pay attention to things, bro? And then you're talking about Ivan Baranchek. We all know Ivan Baranchek has a fight. You know what I'm saying? We all know Ivan Baranchek has a fight, but for some reason, your goof ass don't know Baranchek got a fight. Then you sit here talking about Floyd Schofield when they have said numerous amount of times that they are locked on this date for what date is it? It's in December for this Netflix call with Jake Paul and Mike
I
Tyson.
mean,
But yeah, you
Schofield
ain't
Schofield claiming that he's being ducked. What you mean?
man. We don't want to hear that. They said they got a date and they locked in on that date. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So they not
Schofield
available
claiming that
for
he
the fight.
being ducked. Schofield claiming that
Come
he
on, bro.
being ducked.
We not doing
Schofield
this.
claiming
We
that he
not doing
being
this.
ducked.
We not doing
Schofield
this.
claiming that he
We not
being
doing
ducked.
this. Anyway,
Schofield
you know what I'm saying?
claiming
Like I
that
was
he
saying,
being
this
ducked.
blabbermouth Timboski, man, he just comes on the show and he just spews nonsense, man. This is what they do. He just spews nonsense. Last week he was saying, "Oh, Tank is ducking Mark Chamberlain." Whoa, Mark Chamberlain. Like, come on, bro. Like Timboski, you just say things to say things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't pay attention to any type of detail, man. Honestly, bro. It's just ignorance, pure ignorance, man. But you know, shout out to the guys, Lamont Roach and Gervonta Tank Davis for making a huge fight. You know what I'm saying, for the local hometown. Even though it won't be here, we gonna take it to Texas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna show out in Texas, man. We gonna show how it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's an East Coast takeover. Yeah, man. I'll be back later. I know this bird brain of a caller, Timboski, is gonna call back in and say some outlandish things, man, that just don't make sense. You know, because he doesn't pay attention to detail. Guy's slow, man. Guy's slow. There's something wrong with these UK callers, honestly. Something wrong with them.
Mm.
Mm.
Alrighty then. We going to Counterpunch, Mr. PBC.
Yo, what it do? Man, something sounds real boasty around here, man. Like, so when Shakur Stevenson said to Floyd Schofield, go fight Abdullah Mason, then I'll give you the fight. No one said anything about that. Now, when Tank is available, he needs to fight Floyd Schofield. Isn't that right, Ness? Didn't Shakur say that?
Yeah.
So then he said, oh, go fight Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz hasn't had a win since 2023, coming off a loss. Then he said, go fight Ivan Baranchek. We already know he's in the works for something. He still hasn't named anybody available. Ness, can you help him out? Let's do some Blues Clues. Can you help him out? No, you can't. So when someone like Lamont Roach who's getting an opportunity of his life, it's fuck him. Just like Berlanga. It's fuck him. People step up to the plate and other people don't. That's when you hit the bat. Then you got a time to run. Then you got time to get a home run. So, coming over here with all this Booski, Bosky, Boloski stuff, like, get on Shakur when he said if Floyd Schofield was supposed to fight Abdullah Mason to get a shot at him. He was supposed to go through the gauntlet to get a shot at him. Now with Tank, nah, man, he's ducking Lomachenko, he's ducking Jermaine Ortiz, he's ducking Shakur. He could still fight Shakur with one hand. He's ducking hella people, man. But Lamont Roach don't need a shot. He's a trash fighter, and that's what Timboski wants to believe. He believed the same thing with the last fight, man. No one gives people chances when they already showed you they can do what they need to do in the ring. Why don't you start hitting up all these fighters? Go hit up Ivan Baranchek, Ness. Jermaine Ortiz. See if he wants to fight after a loss. Doesn't he need to rebuild himself? What about fucking Cordina? Fuck, Shakur was gonna fight him. Timboski was cool with that. A little $20, a little turkey alashiki. I mean, let's keep it a buck, man. He's gonna watch the fight. He's gonna be up at 5 a.m, eating hot wings and drinking soda. And Ness, you gonna watch the fight too. Let's keep it real too, and two tone too. It is what
Oh,
it is, man. It's
you know,
boxing. Tune
I'm
in.
watching. I'm either, yeah. For
All
sure. I
right.
mean,
We got Tyrone the Great, $2. We said that. Galaxy Studios, we said that. We said that. We said that. We said that. Galaxy Studios. Timboski, clean your ears, bruv, and play cricket. Tyrone the Great, $5. Galaxy Studios, to know what the F going on in the 757 Keyshawn Davis Norfolk Scope Arena, November, the businessman. Sparks, $2. Loma vs. Tank, 2025. Roach, a slick boxer. This a tune-up. Lord Blue, MBM, welcome to the prospect level. And we got Connor. What up?
Yep.
You.
I don't mind this fight, really. I don't really understand the hate, because everybody's calling in, complaining that it's a bad fight and there's better opponents, but I can't think of a better opponent. Can you, Ness? Like, at this point,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
Schofield.
No. No, I don't think so. Schofield, I think Schofield's too inexperienced. I think Murataya's too inexperienced. I mean, Murataya struggled with Farmer, man. And Schofield got a fight, too, I saw, with some, I forgot who it was. I think he's got his own main event, some Golden Boy main event. I don't think Schofield got a chance, man. I think Roach got a shot. I mean, he's a boxer. He's slick. He's a dog. He can fight. I think he'll take Tank into the later rounds. I don't think it'll be a very competitive fight, but I think he'll survive until the end. I think Tank will probably stop him late, but it's still a good fight. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to pay for it. I hope we get a solid undercard. And I mean, it's going to be a spectacle for boxing regardless of what happens, because he's going to get a knockout. It's going to go viral. It's going to be a good undercard. It's going to gain traction for the sport. I mean, we complain all this time about PBC fighters sitting on the shelf. No one's going to do anything. But when Tank comes out, I mean, it's a party. I mean, I think it was Figueroa's posting that he's coming back. He's probably going to come back on that undercard. I mean, there's going to be some good fights on the undercards, I think. And, I mean, shout out Lamont Roach, too, and Gary Jonas, Pro Box bringing him back, man, getting him a big fight. So, I mean, I don't mind the fight. Shakur is hurt, obviously. Loma just doesn't want the fight. Baranchik, is he involved with Turkey and Riyadh season, or what's he even doing, man? Because I thought he was going to fight Mark Chamberlain, but, I mean, he lost to Josh Padley, so I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Josh Padley got that win we didn't expect. You know, Timboski had Chamberlain beating Tank.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, Timboski's going to complain and whine, but like last caller said, man, he's going to be up early in the morning watching the fight and supporting the sport. So, I mean, I think it's a good fight regardless. I'm glad Tank's staying active. I'd like to see him back early in the year, next year, after this fight. Hopefully he gets Shakur. So, yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right, we got counterpunch from Joe. Actually, we got a counterpunch from Jonathan Sims for Mr. PBC, and we got a counterpunch from Joe Pilot for Timboski. Mr. PBC counterpunch, courtesy of Jonathan Sims, TBX. Salute, and we have Timboski counter Joe Pilot.
Yup.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You lot can do the complaining and talking about, oh, this and that, this and listen, man. I just ask simple questions, man. Ness, man, like I said, do you know Branchek's fighting? Do you know who he's fighting?
No, sir.
Oh, do you know where this fight is being held?
He's retired. Evan Baranchik is retired.
Not Branchek, sorry. What's the name? That's got the WBO belt.
Oh, Dennis Baranchik.
Yes. Do you know who he's fighting?
No, I can Google see what's going out there, but I didn't hear any news.
Oh. Okay, yeah. And you're in a lot of spaces where you know a lot of things behind the scenes, right? And you have no information and didn't find anybody. I told you, I asked simple questions. PBC, I asked you to call in here and tell the community who he's fighting and where this fight's being placed, where we can purchase tickets, you know? And you want to talk about Mark Chamberlain. Yes, I did have Mark Chamberlain.
Out there is that it should be a May 18th fight. I don't know if this is old. Manu Navarrete versus, no, that's old. That's Navarrete Baranchik. There's nothing here after the upset, which, took place in May.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So Mr. PBC, Mr. PBC, is written, the shit evidence is written all over the fucking wall. You don't know what you're talking about, right? As far as we know, he ain't got no fight. Floyd Schofield, as far as we know, said that Tank is ducking him. I'm just going by what I know. I don't do this, this and that. No, I don't want to hear it, man. You lot are making excuses after excuse, and I don't drink fizzy drinks, sir. Maybe you need to go and get one and open up, put some fizzy, take the real fizzy out your head, because you don't know what you're talking about. Your brain's all bubbling. And as for you, Tip Bayless, I told you, I'm speaking for the community, whether you like it or not, whether it's for the UK fans, or it's for the American, the Asian, it doesn't matter. We don't want to see that fight. This is why we don't really rock with Tank Davis outside of America, because he doesn't do what he's supposed to do as a real epic elite talent and fighter. It's as simple as that, whether you like it or not. Learn to love it, because you're going to get complaints coming all over the place. Like I said, I'll let the evidence do the speaking. I don't want to come in there and start, discrediting people and throwing insults. That's not going to make any difference. It's not going to change the price of the pay-per-view, because I know people would prefer it to be, Brandon from since he's pissed off, Treese is pissed off, Vega don't want to see that fight. There's A-Rod don't want to see. There's multiple guys that don't want to see that fight. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Why could there's multiple other guys? Maria Tyler ain't ready. He's too inexperienced. Floyd ain't in it. All right, cool. Well, same thing Floyd Mayweather did with Canelo Alvarez. He showed him that he's inexperienced. So I want Tank to show them guys that you are not ready. You're inexperienced. Because you lot have this mystical, magical ball that you've seen all the fights happen already. Because I haven't seen those fights. When did those fights happen? I must have missed something. It's as simple as that. We don't want to see Lamont Roach and Tank Davis. That's what I'm going to keep saying. It's crap. It's bullshit. And he needs to explain to the fans, man. Explain to the fans. Come to the TBV. Get Calvin Ford on there. Get Coach Kenny Ellis and explain why we're getting this crap. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to keep complaining, whether you like it or
You may
not, man.
feel like it's your
Simple.
time,
Done, man. And
but it's
salute Joe
not your
Pilot,
time.
man. Keep flying that plane, dog.
Mr. PBC counter.
Yo. Shout out to Timmy Boski. But everything he says, he doesn't talk about how Shakur can't fight him, this can't fight him. I already said, get Moran checked on the show. Make it happen. If he wants a check, you know where it's at. Tim Boski talks about this and
PBC,
that.
we
And then
couldn't get Gary Russell off a 9-year layoff.
call him too. Look, the check is ready to go. We've
You
already
ain't
tried to
campaigning
call
for it. You campaigning for
motherfucking
Musty
Shakur.
Energy.
Musty Energy.
Nah, man, don't say musty energy. It's musty energy when someone doesn't call back and when someone doesn't answer the phone call. That's musty energy. You don't have to wear deodorant to know that. But my thing is with Tim Boski, like he just hates on the dude so much, but he's gonna be up at 5 in the morning in the UK watching this with the popcorn, TV out. He's gonna wake up his neighbors. Moranchek, yeah, get him on the call. I mean, let's do it. If Lamont Roach is so trash, people are going to clamor for Moranchek. That's going to be a big fight. It's going to probably do 600,000 pay-per-view buys, man. Let's keep it real. Tim Boski's making it seem like this dude's top echelon too. Yeah, he got a belt. Shit, Shakur had a belt too. We were trying to get that. Lomachenko was available. Now he's not. People just run in circles when it comes to Tank because they just acting like a chicken with their head cut off because they're pissed that he's still around and they still got to deal with all this Devin slander. Look, Tank is doing what he need to do. Watch him, pay for it, and do what you need to do. I'm out.
All right. Hawk, what up? Yusef. I thought we went to you, champ. Hawk, Maryland, unmute. Yusef.
Yo,
Champ, we
can you
ain't
hear
get
me?
to you? Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I was saying something, but the shit I couldn't even hear myself. But so I thought my mic might have been fucked up or something. But anyway, um, I'm gonna just piggyback off kind of what I said when I first called when this sparked a rumor. Um, you know,
I'm a Tank fan. I'm a Haney fan. I said that on my last call in regards to making my point in this call right now. It's the fact, like Mr. PBC said, bro, no one is available. You know what I'm saying? Somebody called earlier talking about that T.O., Dev, Shakur all clout chasing. Like Shakur, he's unavailable. He broke his hand. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Tank, could have sent the offer to T.O. if he wanted to. If T.O. really wanted that fight, tell him I heard some shit Zab Judah say today. You know what I'm saying? Give me on my contract and send me a contract so we can get the fight going. You know what I'm saying? So he could have sent T.O. one, he didn't. So you got to go with what you got. You know what I'm saying? We don't technically want this fight with Lamont Roach, but this is just what he's left with. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's a sport of boxing. He's just left with this, because everything going on with Dev, he can't fight Dev. Shakur's hurt. T.O. ain't get the fight. The rest of the champs are busy. People in the WA, in a sanctioned body, we don't necessarily know what's going on with those. We don't necessarily want to see a Floyd Schofield fight either, but I see what he is doing this. But I've been to a Tank fight when he fought Leo Santa Cruz. As far as guys on his resume, we're talking about, we don't want this fight. Who else is open? Who could he fight? You know what I'm saying? This is the best fight he could possibly make right now. Like I said on my call back when you did the other episode, it's what I'm saying, it's a good build up, it's a good fight for the DMV. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised it's not down there because the venues and whatever case might be going on, other things on there in the whole DMV, Baltimore area, Maryland area, shit. They could have took the fight to, Atlanta unless Tank doing a fight in Atlanta again. But guys talking about who has he fought on Tank's resume, I've been to the Leo Santa Cruz fight. That's the same fight Mario Barrios was on, and years later he fought Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? As far as like I said the other call, like who at the same time, I do understand people saying who is Tank going to fight? Who else, what I'm saying, can actually fight? Because we don't necessarily want this, but it's like we can't argue this at the same time. It's like unfortunately this is who's left type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is. We don't necessarily want it, but me being from San Antonio, I'm going to go see the fight. I'm going to Houston to see that shit regardless. Tank is my guy, but I'm gonna keep it a buck too. We necessarily don't want it, but I'm going to go see it. People complaining about it, other people love it, but shit, I'm going to the fight. Like when I saw him, when you see Tank fight in person, it's a movie. It's gonna be a fucking movie, especially in Houston, because it was one in San Antonio,
You may feel like
but
it's your
Houston is a
turn,
way better city
but
than
it's
San
not your
Antonio.
turn.
So I'm out.
All right, champ. Appreciate you calling in. King Born is on you.
Y'all hear me, right? You hear
Yep,
me?
yep.
Yo, peace, peace, peace. Yo, live chat, power chat, man. I'm hearing a lot of stories. I'm hearing a lot of drama with this fight, man. But I'm gonna be real with you. As a number one tankomaniac, nah I mean, he's not gonna grow like photosynthesis. Like photosynthesis make your plants grow. And this shit is whack. Like motherfucking Terminator Genesis, man. Whoever saw that Terminator Genesis, go get your money back. Whoever fucking with this Tank fight, yo, go get your money back, man. Don't do it. Like, is you serious? Lamont Roach, let me ask y'all a question. A tank weighs 10 tons. You know the tank does to a little roach crawling? It crushes it. It demolishes it. Come on, man. My man don't even got like 10 knockouts and shit. What's he gonna do? He has no power, like a blown fuse. Know what I mean? What he gonna do when he can't hurt Tank? He can't hurt Tank. Tank on some motherfucking like Rhino shit. You can't even hurt him, dog. Spider-Man versus Rhino. What he gonna? He ain't doing nothing, man. Come on, man. He even got the web crawlers and all that bullshit, man. I'm tight. Yo, why he ain't fight my retire? Go get them Ukraine Baranchek cat and get busy, man. You can't sell that to us, to the pure boxing fans. When I mean pure, hardcore, casual, dudes that love the sweet science, man. This not a good look for Tank. And I'm telling y'all, I bet anybody on here, that fight don't even do 200,000 pay-per-views. Yeah, I know y'all listen to live chat. Ain't nothing gonna happen with this fight, man. Yo, Ness, you know this some bullshit. You know they wrong for this. Yo, I'd rather him wait till next year. La. I'd rather him wait till next year, man. Fuck that, man. You can't sell his December 14th, 2 days before Christmas. Who you think you are? And as a diehard Tank maniac, yo, Tank is the motherfucking man. He's the face of boxing. Well, the hood boxing. You know what I mean? The hood brothers and sisters all around the world. But we can't do this, man. I can't sponsor this, man. I cannot sponsor this. I can't endorse this. Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach. Really? He could have got Meritaya. Baron Check. Fuck it. Yo, listen, man. Tevin Farm or whoever, man, De Los Santos. Just get somebody 1 to 10 or 135 list, man, and get it popping. Peace. I'm out, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. I'm mad, yo.
You may feel
Peace.
like it's your time, but
Hawk,
it's not your
trying
time.
you again, champ.
Bullshit, man.
Hawk, you there?
Yo, yeah, can you hear me?
We do.
All right, what up? The Two Tone and Yo Ness. Hey man,
Yeah.
hey look, man, I ain't got nothing negative to say about Lamont Roach because I'm gonna respect boxers, but I'll put it like this, man. I put it, it's like when you see people make mistakes, instead of laughing at them, you should learn from them. And I'm gonna give an example. I've been watching boxing for years. I'm just giving two examples of fighters who have went out there at the peak of their career. They was on pound for pound lists, all that, and they went out there and made another fighter a superstar and a millionaire. Teofimo Lopez, and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson went out there, was supposed to just beat up Buster Douglas. He made him a superstar and a millionaire. T.O. was supposed to just beat up the boy from Australia. What's his name? He made him a superstar overnight, and he's been feeding off of that fight since that fight that T.O. lost. T.O. lost to Cambosos. Yeah, he made him a superstar and a millionaire overnight. And the point I'm making is, when you at the top of the game like that, and you go out there and take a risk and take fights, it's best to fight fighters that's on your quote unquote level, because if you lose, you don't look so bad. Like Earl Spence got demolished, but he got demolished by Terrence Crawford. So my point is, you go out there and you fight Lamont Roach, which he could be a credible fighter. But if Lamont Roach rises to the occasion on that given night, Tank will have succeeded to make that guy into a superstar and a multi-millionaire. So I don't got nothing bad to say about Roach. I hope Roach does well. And I hope Tank don't have to learn that lesson that other fighters have learned, because T.O. haven't been the same since, and Mike Tyson was never the same since the Buzz Douglas fight. So keep taking these fights that you're supposed to just walk through and guaranteed wins. Sometimes the other opponent shows up. So that's my call.
All right, Hawk. Appreciate you. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Ezra? No Ezra. That's what? Ira? Ezra? I don't know. Is the E silent? Ra, maybe? Yo. Yo. Eras? Eras, maybe?
Haraj is David and is Benavidez Morale? You think they're on the undercard?
Oh man, let's hope. You
It's
there?
Would
Era
that
because
go
he is
ahead.
silent. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Man, this motherfucker Tank is a fraud. Why isn't he moving up to 140? He has so many people up there he could fight. He could fight with his name. Puello, Rayo, Teofimo. Isn't that a division he already fought at? I'm confused. Everybody's making excuses for him. He's supposed to be a generational talent. Why can't he just move up there? He's more like a fucking generational duck. Nah, but I don't know. I feel like he's not fighting nobody. And the people he fights, he puts all these clauses on them and shit. Can y'all hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah, we hear you.
But yeah, Tank is he a sweetheart, man. God bless his soul. It's not like that. That's and then is David Benavidez gonna be on this card?
It's not sure. Remember, Benavidez has been rumored to be on the Earl undercard, but he's been saying December 14th, so he might end up being on this card.
If there's no Benavidez, this fight is gonna sell like 75,000. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
All right, champ. Appreciate you calling in. We got DC3, $2 super chat says face of Matchroom in Queensberry said Chamberlain. 3 rolling on the floor emojis. Trees Toledo, what up?
What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Hey man, say man. I'm hearing people talking about that they upset with the card and shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I say, I'm hearing they own something. It ain't really. This is the best available option we got left when we think about it. So I'm not too mad at the fight. Like I say, all I want is my guy Albert Bill to fight Lamont Roach afterwards. That's all I'm concerned with. You feel me? But if they got this fight going in Texas, if we doing some undercard shit, you know me, I want that Erickson Lubin and Jesus Ramos rematch, man. I still need that shit. We need to get that. Jesus Ramos, you feel me, Latin fighter. We could do that in Texas. That'd be fire. I don't know what you heard anything from Erickson Lubin, what he got going on. I need to see him. I need him. We need him back. And then my man Brandon Figueroa, I like to see him too. I don't know who they gonna throw him in there with, but I like to see him. I know my man Angelo Leo just won that belt and shit, so I know that if PBC it look like they gonna be working with Pro Box to look like some shit. Maybe we can get an Angelo Leo and Brandon Figueroa or something like that, or with a rematch with Stephen Fulton and Angelo Leo or some shit like this, So I'm looking at the minor minutia of it all. The fact that PBC and Pro Box working together, it's fights that we can get that I want to see. So yeah. And after this Lamont Roach, because I ain't always, I think Lamont Roach decent boxer and good shit like this. Say my man Lamont Roach go to home 12 and don't get his shit knocked loose. Do he turn into a star?
Whoa. We gotta see, man. We gotta see.
Whoa, so Berlanga turned into a star over. Okay, say less, man. My man I'm looking at a guy with hardware and shit. He is a champ, you feel me? I'm just, I'm thinking maybe he could be the Black Eastside Cruz for DC type shit, I'm just saying, I don't know, man. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Albert Bell, October 26th, Dallas, Texas. Midwest Mafia will be in the building, so come check us out, man. But y'all be cool, man.
All right, Trees, appreciate you.
Nasty work. If David Benavidez, David Morrell not on this card, we streaming Fire Stick Boys back outside. We not respectfully, we not paying for that.
You got a track? My man dropped the Fire Stick track?
I got the track.
Whoa. That's tough. Yo,
you may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Mr. PBC.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Man, let's keep it real, man.
You got that TV on though, bro. That shit sound crazy.
I'm not but first on the undercard, people gonna tune in. It's an event, it's a movie. Lamont Roach is the last Mohican until Shakur gets healed up and then Takeda gets done with his fight. So people need to stop hating and just recreate and just, represent boxing, From the UK to America to Australia, people gonna tune in, man. It's not gonna be 75,000 buys. That was Devin Haney and Reason. Oh no, my bad. 55. So, I mean, it ain't gonna do that, man. People sell out here. People know how to talk. Tank knows how to sell, obviously. He knows how to promote the fight. PBC does too. If you want everybody to lose, or get a voodoo doll and stuff like that, man. Start sticking needles in it for PBC, man. It's gonna take a while, though. That's my call.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. That is the last caller. Got a fat $20 super chat from Swift in the 718. He says, why Tank keep weight bullying and getting a pass? He got Zepeda, Shakur, Keyshawn, Kid Austin in his class, champ. Too many fights at 135 to be weight pulling dudes. H-Town, if Boo Boo versus Maul on it, it's worth a buy. Lord Blue, MBM, welcome to the prospect level. Appreciate you. That's everybody. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.